Don't worry, I'm.
Hi, you are my stream next door neighbor, Dab.
Oh, fuck off. Okay.
Will do.
That's the first coin. Okay.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're all seated comfortably, welcome to another episode of Tales from My Wife's Son. In this episode 3 of Season 2, Barn Raizer. Who would like to recap us, and not the person who's high as shit, Layman?
Why would you sell me out like this, you fucking red humanoid?
The fucking Sassanok. I think Lemon should get a black coin for being unprofessional.
Why?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Okay, I must stress you probably should learn what the black coin system is before you say that.
This could be in school.
Okay,
Oh, who should
those of you at home
Knock the effect at
May-
random.
may have heard of the new system we're implementing today. In front of me, I have a jar. We call this the Bowl of Wrath. What the Bowl of Wrath is every time one of these assholes refers to each other as their out-of-character name, breaks character in some bizarre way, metagames, or in any other fashion annoys me, I will put what's called a black coin in the jar. The black coins are manifestations of the DM's ire. Say Nucker. Say that you refer to Seamus here as Duck by mistake. I would put a black coin in the jar, and at some point later in the session, or perhaps the later session, I would decide to cash out. What cashing out entails is I take a drink, and then I reach into the Bowl of Wrath and pull out a coin. If it is a black coin, you fail. It could be anyone doing this, by the way. It's usually not the person who perpetrated it that gets it. For instance, Seamus here could be decided, I'm going to roll an attack. I cash out, I take my drink, I pull out my coin, black coin. You fail. That's how the system works. If you do something exceptionally good, something well planned and laid out, if you work together as a team and be efficient, or you just role play really, really well, for instance, if you do something that out of character is disadvantageous, but in character fits, I'll put a silver coin in the Bowl of Wrath. If I pull out a silver coin when I cash out, you automatically succeed. And it is the highest degree of success.
There's something I would like to add and ask. There was a young man from Kent whose rod was so long it bent. To save himself some trouble, he bent it in double. Instead of coming, he went.
To be fair, this is in character for him.
Yeah, I can't fault you there.
Yeah. Yeah, but basically, we found a pod loaded with goodies and stuff like that from the previous Pathfinder one-shot, which was in space. And currently, now a bunch of mysterious bloodborne-looking motherfuckers that seem to have something to do with Layman are fucking making their way to the barn, and we's gonna have us a big ol' fucking brawl.
Sorry, Knuckle, what's Bloodborne? Question mark.
Yeah, what's
What
Bloodborne?
happened to the guys?
For the purposes of recaps, I'm not going to fault you for drawing parallels. Nor am I expecting you to be in character 100% of the time. However, I'm encouraging you to be.
I don't know when I'm in character and when I'm not, to be honest.
And
The line is very frayed.
Do not forget that last time Samus phoned the Herald of Death and said things he should not have said. As a result, he's now stuck in another dimension. We have to bring him back, and he has lost most of his powers as a Herald of Heaven.
To be fair, that is pretty funny.
I forgot.
On time.
It was.
Is that why the ritual circle being drawn out to resummon him has the fucking Irish flag and the word gay in big teal letters?
I was
And-
assuming that was Goy.
Either or, to be honest.
What's the difference, to be quite honest?
To be fair, that is in character.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's become the phrase now.
I actually have a legitimate question. Should we play out our mental stats as well?
Preferably.
Well, I'm fucked. That's it. This game's just gone to complete shit. You fucked it.
I'm
Fuck the whole game. You have fucked the whole game.
Think of it this
no.
way. Into 4 does not necessarily mean being a gibbering, drooling retard. It might just mean that you are so mentally ill now that you can't really think straight.
Oh, so you'd be alright then, wouldn't you?
You are literally a fucking brainlet.
I am actually a big brain Reddit man, so good night. I'll have you.
As we are joined today by the short bus samurai himself.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I just fight on fucking instinct. Fuck the lotties.
Is there like an equivalent of Rick and Morty in Pathfinder?
No.
That sucks.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Make myself big brain. Oh.
I am big brain. My wisdom is high.
Alright, cool. So we're rolling for this.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin, shall we, folks?
Oh, baby. That
Also, I should probably say for those at home, we are doing away with the players knowing what their hit points are. From now on, they're just going to hear what happens to them.
Oh, so I'll close my hit points then.
Right, and so for
Delete that shit.
so the
No,
last-
no, you can keep. You know how many hit points you have. It just means that when I roll damage, you're not going to hear about it. I'm just going to mark it off on this spreadsheet I have here.
So the last situation was basically several concentric rings of a good 100 or so autistic, quote-unquote, bloodborne cunts storming our little thingy there, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Good.
they are walking through the fields. In some cases, they are smashing. They're walking in some strange monolithic manners, and that's just smashing through the bracken. They're just
By the
walking
gods, I
through
hope
bushes
you
and
idiot-
fences.
By the god, I hope you idiots reinforce the door with the steel plates I told you to do.
It should be noted that currently the door is open.
It should also be noted, me and Layman aren't actually there. We're up in there next to each other, looking over at the advanced dudes. That's where we left
Mark
off.
3, you're the only one who can fly here. Go downstairs and pick up some of those metal plates we cut off. Just
Okay,
hug the door.
okay, what you don't understand, Rich List, is I'm made of mist. So if I go down there, I can't necessarily pick anything up.
Just use the rope. Use your brain. Use anything.
How do I take the rope, Rich List? You have to explain this to me.
No, you don't understand. Take
Anything.
rope.
Be creative.
I'm a robot,
It's
Rich List.
called
I'm
you
not
throw the
creative.
it's called you throw the rope down before you float down, you jackass.
It's called put it around your gears and
It's called put it around your neck and jump.
Well, I don't need it to breathe, though. What's going on? Oh, right, okay.
Oh god, it's getting
Oh,
into
that-
fucking Always Sunny territory. It's just Danny DeVito hanging from a ceiling that he can't break his neck because his vertebrae are fused.
I tried to hang myself,
I do
and
hope
I
that
just turned to
something
mist.
is done before we are stormed.
Right.
I say this as I draw on the floor,
Oh, don't
drawing
do
a
that.
circle.
Don't do that. I've got a hangover. Don't.
I scream at Ritualist, Ubeisa, Ubeisa.
Wow, you're really
Come
getting
on.
into character, to be honest.
I'm speaking fucking Serbian to you, fucking cunt. Appreciate that.
Ne.
Oh Oh god. Oh right.
Jesus wept.
Oh my fucking god, this is backfiring. So I'm gonna throw. I guess I'll throw the rope down there, and I'll kind of attach it to the whatever the metal panels are down there. What metal panels are down there currently, Ritualist? Like what? What have I got to
My
work with?
name is Edmund.
Edmund. Fuck.
Edmund.
Oh, fuck, man.
It started.
Hell yeah! I'm just gonna own this now. Right. So Ed man. Right. What's down there?
It is good. Metal panels I cut from the space pod. We'll use
Oh
it
right.
to
So the ones that
barricade
hang
the door.
around. Cool. So I'll just chuck the rope down there, and I'll just make my way down there very slowly, just like mist-like. And then I'll turn myself from mist back into solid, and then I'll just tie the ropes around a couple of them. I should be able to get a couple of robots to drag them up. Actually, that's a good chat. How many metal panels? Oh fuck, he's upstairs. Fuck it, I'll just get a couple then, or whatever scraps around. I'll just kind of like tie it onto the rope, and then I'll.
Okay.
How deep's
As
the
you-
hole?
The hole's about 100 feet deep.
Alright, so I can't reach him with telepathy.
Sounds like your mum.
Anyway, Nucker, as you're looking out over the clearing, you can see that some of the less hulking in stature people out there in the dark clothes have stopped still, and they're making bizarre gestures with their arms.
Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh, fuck.
Jews will not replace.
Well, I look upon them and I think, I talk to them and I go, is that some kind of racial thing? I don't know, like gibberish hand things. I don't know. Like, get any idea?
I actually would like to roll knowledge on this one.
Okay, I shall grab hold of the knowledge system.
Basically, it's for me. It's either 8 or 7. Anyway, I would like, knowledge arcana, I suppose. I would like to know what they're doing with a special knack for one question. Did a Thread Maiden do this?
This doesn't look like a Thread Maiden's work. However, this is definitely something fairly esoteric. This is something to do with the manner by which they're moving is ritualistic and synchronized.
Oh,
But you
guys,
can't ascertain what they're doing.
Guys, we're a fucking sacrifice. I'm calling it now.
Well, that doesn't sound very good. Did everybody roll initiative?
Are we meant to be rolling this initiative?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Also, is your bomb still there?
Yeah, he's just standing there. I ain't giving him anything else to do, so I can't really get...
Out of character, Bill, have we ever figured out the rules for flashbangs that we wanted to use?
Oh, the flashbangs, yeah.
Really?
They were... Oh, it depends which ones you wanted.
I think there were 2 that we talked about. One was cheaper and easier to produce, but it was much less effective than what I wanted. And the one that I had in mind was a sonic component, a flash component, and I think a thunderstone or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you even
There was the Cytelish ones that were even better, which were hard to make,
Mhm.
but they were fairly cheap for what they were.
I think you even offered me triggers a few episodes
Yes.
back. Okay, let's solve that after the episode. Let's just assume that I don't have any on me right now.
Okay.
Okay.
It should also be noted, I would like you to all keep track of how many pieces of ammunition you have. So Nucker, that means your black powder / thunderstone shards. Ritualist, that means bolts. Same with you, who Mark III.
Yep.
And for those of you at home, no, I'm not penalising myself because that would be cruel in the place. Anyway, so we got okay, Alpha's dead. Laden's there.
Never forget.
And Duck is currently indisposed. Okay. Now to do my role in secret.
I didn't everything get so much harder all of a sudden.
That's what she said.
Can't believe you said
What? Oh.
Was this a wish or something that somebody set up, or did you just decide to do this?
I'll just make it way, way tougher.
Yeah.
good. I like that.
Well, I put out the straw poll, and the leading results were DM drunk and make it way, way harder. And the DMing drunk was essentially a holding answer to make sure that everyone wouldn't just go more memes.
That's all I. But the memes. We need.
I was splitting the meme vote. It's all people who are relying on a vote called Bill use the same method.
Fucking
And the difference is that I don't go around fucking people who don't want me to. Anyway,
memes the DNA.
love jibes at Bill Clinton. Nuka, you're up first.
Alright, cool. Talk to Layman, and I say, do you have any sort of idea about what to do about this? Is it going to involve dropping things in my crotch again?
I look at Naka with the most smug anime face I potentially can make, and I would actually like to roll for that, if you wouldn't mind, Bill.
Roll away.
What would I have to roll to make the most smug anime face ever?
Taunt is under intimidate or bluff.
I would like to take bluff for that. I think, yeah. How smug is my anime face?
Smugger than weeb trash anime, not as smug as the Elric comics.
Fuck.
Eternal Champions faces.
Ah,
It's hard to get as smug as the likes of them.
yeah, that's my whole response to Naka.
I give him a blank look, and then I tap my knuckle on his forehead, and basically just to activate my aid another and give him friggin' plus 11 A's AC for his next turn. How close is the front line of these dudes?
They're about 50 feet out.
50 feet? I can reach that.
The closest are 50 feet. There's another rank 20 feet behind them, and another rank 20 feet behind them.
Don't yet do anything, stupid Nux. What's the robot here? Is that a player or just a robot?
No, it's just my robot. I left him there.
How relevant is he for you?
I mean, he will explode if you try and kill him or anything. Like, that's not going to go well for you.
Fantastic. I'm gonna borrow him. I'm not gonna return him.
What type of damage? He does false damage, if that's relevant.
He'll do falling damage.
And
How heavy is the bot, by the way?
I don't think it's even that heavy. I'll give it a double check.
He's essentially a big sphere of Semtex, isn't he?
Effectively, yeah. Basically, Bomber Harris did nothing wrong.
Somebody call me?
Not
Oh,
yet.
God.
They're still doing the ritual for you.
Let me just double check. I'm just gonna. I don't think it's automaton.
Well, it's a small creature, so if all else fails, you can always rely on,
It doesn't give any.
the weight of an average half. Just go for the weight of an average halfling.
I'm gonna go for that. I don't think it actually gives. No, it doesn't give any stats for that. Apparently.
I'm looking it up now. I believe they are fairly dense.
It's not nice.
Okay,
Come on now. They're at least artly.
Oh, apparently the average male halfling only weighs like 30 pounds. Like 38 pounds. That's hilariously light. So yeah, let's round up, say 40 pounds.
Well, I just...
pretty expensive.
I guess I just ready myself for if anything comes flying at me. I suppose.
No, it doesn't give any references to weight.
Yep. I'll just do that then. I'll just ready myself for if anything comes fucking flying at me, and just ready, like, doing an attack. In that case. And yep, I'll end my turn.
Mhm.
Okay. Layman.
Right. I'll just quickly move my icon. I'm gonna put it back. Right. Um, it's how far is the front line? You said 50 feet, right?
50 feet to the first of them.
Good. Have we? Do you have the falling damage rules at the top of your head?
Yeah, it's 10 feet to the first d6, and then every 10 feet is another d6.
Okie dokie, I can live with that. And the maximum falling distance per turn is 540 feet?
I believe 500 odd feet, yeah.
Right. I grab the bot. I scream, "Ocean Man!"
No,
And I teleport 540 feet above the first front line, and I drop the bot.
Okay, could you do me a big favor?
Absolutely.
Roll me a caster level check.
Just flat caster level plus casting modifier thingy.
No, just flat caster level.
If you blow me up right now, I'm gonna cuck you.
Just to suffer.
Wow.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
Well, one
My
of your
arms.
teleporting, dropping shit going wrong. Well,
I still feel them.
You do find yourself up in the air.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going, Bill.
My automatons that I've lost.
Like
might
in the
not
one
give it
in the
back.
sea.
Bill, on what strange planet do I find myself?
They don't want
The
to
same one you were on, seemingly.
Bill, on what strange continent do I find myself?
Apparently the same one you were on prior.
Can I still see Layman just above them?
Roll me perception. Actually, wait, I won't even make you roll. I've got the roll here to make. Yeah, there he is.
Oh no, fair enough. Good.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm dropping the bot, hopefully exactly on top of the first ranks.
I hope you took some skill points in that engineering or whatever it is.
It's just a single bot. Fuck off. There's no need for fucking engineering thingy.
Okay. Roll me siege engineer.
Why? It's just a single item, Bill. I thought we were friends.
It's a very simple check. It's merely to make sure you don't roll a 1.
Naka, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Naka.
Whoa.
You're 50 feet away and about
It'll fall
460
horizontally
feet
onto
up
Naka.
into the air. So I don't
Naka,
know how you're going to fuck it up
I'm
that
so
bad.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
It plummets downward. Seemingly, it's vaguely on target. It's a bit wide, but these guys, they're not that far apart from each other. And it gets to about 40 feet above them, and impacts on something, and crumples against the surface of it. You can't see what's there, but it's hit something.
Oh, should I roll force damage?
Bill, keep in
Yes,
mind
please.
that I casted see invisibility.
In that case, what you see is a completely opaque wall that's been erected above them.
Explosion.
Are they carrying it, or is it just...
No, it appears to be floating.
Oh, okay.
So that's...
So it's just literally like a roof floating above them. It's not like a dome
Yes.
around them.
That's 9 force damage and 1 electric damage.
It impacts on this wall, and you can see it crack and begin to crumble. Were it a bit heavier or armored or such, you think it would have gone straight through. Poor exploded. However, the impact sets it off.
Oh, that's at least something. Yes. I anxiously await the arrival of my reinforcements, trying not to let anyone know that I'm kind of pissing my pants there.
Okay, will that be all?
That will be all.
Mark 3, you're up.
Okay, I think
You feel as though you are currently alone on the mechanical front.
am I underrepresented? Is this what you're suggesting?
You can feel yourself become more of a minority.
Metallic
Can't
lives
believe you
matter.
said this.
Metallic lives matter. Right. Okay, let's go. Shit.
Mac lives matter, to be honest.
Oof, minority
guys.
on top.
So have I? Just want to ask a question. Have you been counting me as going up at this current point in time, or am I still there tying the rope?
You've tied the rope off, and you can float down at your leisure.
Or float up, I imagine. Because
Well, yeah, float. 'Cause getting to the bottom is simple. Anyone can fall.
I'm really good at that.
It takes a very talented person to fall more than once.
Oh mate, that should be my next career move. So I guess I'll just start making my way up. It's gonna be pretty slow though.
Okay. How fast can you float as a mist?
10 feet.
Ooh, lad.
I just realised I'm gonna have 10 turns of just me.
So, wow,
floating up in the air.
you're really not as quick as you thought you were.
Oh no.
It's going to take you a minute just to float back to the top. You'd probably be quicker with climbing.
So
Nah,
we're down 3 members. They've got a shield. There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Honestly, not my fault. Richard said it, so I'm fuck. Well,
I
actually,
did not
Richard-
expect that it was so hard.
No one expected you to be so fucking slow.
Mate, you did not expect me to be slow. You've really got to start reconsidering.
Yeah, we should have thought that out more than not at all.
Can't he still sprint?
How can I
Yeah.
sprint? Where I'm
I
going.
don't know.
You can still move a full 40 feet around.
So
in the circle at the bottom.
right. So I'm just clarifying. If I were to use 2 move actions, I'd be going 20 feet.
Or you could run, which is a straight line upwards, which is 4 times your regular speed, which is 40 feet.
Ah, right. That sounds like a really good idea that I should be doing right now. Which I'm
Yeah.
going to do that. That sounds like a good idea.
So you're just under halfway up.
But I'm like, you know, like when you see a character that's like animating, running, but it's actually just like moving in the air. That's what I'm gonna do. Just completely irrelevant to the touching of the floor.
So he's about 100 feet away from me then? No.
He's currently 60 feet down. And
60 feet down. About 60.
He's
feet away from me.
120. He's about 128 feet.
Okay. Never mind then.
Okay. Next up, Layman,
Yes.
you see the barrier that was above them dissipate. And
Do I have
it seems to turn to water then to air.
any magical understanding of what just happened, or is it just
Ro-
magnet?
I will roll your arcana for you.
Yes.
You have an idea what this is. This is a bardic performance. Specifically, this is a bardic masterpiece. How they've got it at this distance, you don't know, but this is a bardic masterpiece by the name of the House of the Imaginary Walls. It creates a invisible barrier via acting, of all things. It creates a invisible, semi-illusionary barrier that can be shaped in extreme cases, but you've never seen it so widespread and at such distance. Normally, the person needs to be up there touching it to create it. This is high above them. This is fully 40 feet above them. And it's being dissolved and re-upped, seemingly every round. It's flowing like water. Whoever's using this knows how to do this masterpiece exceedingly well. He knows it inside out.
Man, Mr. Mime seems pretty OP, to be honest.
It's less like an actual wall and more like a tide. Be that as it may, you see the second rank that previously were motioning with their hands, similar to the first, drop to one knee and pull the crossbows from the rigging on their chest and aim it up.
Wait, did you say they took a knee during a musical piece? I can't believe I can't believe you would put such a shameful display in a campaign.
Shameful display.
Be that as it may, you are about to learn how the barrage rules work.
You canny barrage
Yay.
barrage.
Thanks for not summoning me before this.
They're in the process of doing it. Suddenly, the air fills with bolts.
How many bolts are we talking, roughly?
A good 100
I could take that.
coming from every single direction at once.
Yeah, no problem.
And as they're flying up towards you, they're not hitting you. They're zipping past you, and then they ignite. They appear to be flare rounds. The entire area is bathed in this sickly red glow.
Did they manage to fire 540 feet up in the air?
Yes.
Those are some pretty impressive crossbows.
Yeah. Average heavy crossbow has a range of about 120 feet, and they can fire 5 to 10 times that.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's not gonna. You're at massive penalties, but you can fire that high.
Okay, okay. And they are essentially illuminating everything, right?
Yes. And what's more is where the flare's touching down, you can see stuff smoldering.
Yeah, wonderful.
But the problem here is, in fact, I will roll you on knowledge because you're not exactly well trained in siege engineering, but you know your common sense, or do you? Well, needless to say, you believe that they know you're there.
Okay.
Then, as quickly as it has dropped, you see the barrier reform. Ritualist, you're up.
I look around before beginning the ritual. Wooden plank or something in my proximity.
Yeah, there are old wooden planks kicking around. There are also some hay bales and some sandbags. Well, the sandbags in question are full of grain, long rotted. Old animal feed and fodder.
Yeah, I'm just going to really quickly grab a board to make a second. Like come on, with me.
Fucking Leifot in the chat, just shitting on Layman.
What?
Leif.
I'm just
Leifot.
going to make with my shield and use a to make a small protective, and then I will begin to cast the ritual.
Okay, okay. Yeah, he's roboting really hard for me too. Okay, just to clarify, Ritualist, you've got your shield, and you're going to use that as a barrier there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm this bed.
Yeah, that should be good. I will say that there are times in the ritual where you may need to enter the circle, but you should be good. I'm sure he'll be back in a bit. He's probably just resetting his Discord. Well, be that as it may. I believe that takes us back up to the top of the initiative order.
Nuka, do me a big favor. Do me a martial check. I would like to know if there's if they are trained and set up to counter us.
I wouldn't be able to tell you that. You're too far away. You're like 400 feet up.
Well, I mean, they are like 50 feet away, so...
I know, well, I can see them, but yeah, I checked that there, but obviously I can't relay the information.
It is hard to tell because of the high grass blocking your view of the ones who have knelt down, but these figures, whoever they are, seem to be fairly well trained. At the very least, they're well drilled. They work in unison. You can even hear the sound of the catch on their crossbows releasing at the exact same moment. And well, you yourself cannot see the barrier being erected and dissolved, but you did see a bomb plummet, hit something invisible, and explode.
How bright is the light?
It's a dim red light, and in fact, to those of you with dark vision, you don't see it at all.
Okay. I am gonna land outside the front door. Is the door still open, or is it being covered?
I've not heard anyone saying they're closing the door. So as far as I know, it is still open.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door. I send a message to everybody around me. Watch your eyes. I get my lantern, the floaty one that Layman's got from my stuff, and I open my cloak, and I basically just ignite my fucking light and just let that shit shine off me for a 60-foot radius.
Okay.
But it's being blocked by the door, so it shouldn't hit Layman and it shouldn't hit anybody inside.
Okay, so it's just an enormous cone of light, essentially.
Yes. Pretty much covering all above and below and everywhere, just everything but the inside of the barn, really.
You see the ones in front, they don't react. The ones behind have put up one hand in unison to shield their eyes, though you can see slight gaps in their fingers where they're peering through. They seem to be keeping their crossbows lower now. The ones behind them, you can't see at all. They've ducked below the grass. You note that those who are up front, those you can see quite clearly, they don't have eye holes in their masks. It's hard to tell if they've got any kind of vision protection.
No, fair enough. That should help anyway a wee bit with the fucking crossbow buggers. So, yep, I am gonna... Well, all the stuff I did there, that wasn't any... Was that like a standard action or whatever that would take her to close the door and stuff?
Okay, closing the door will be a move action, standard action to light the lantern and beam everyone. You've got swift action left.
Nah, nothing. I guess I'll just...
If you survive this, remind me to make you a counterweighted amulet so that the amulet at the front is something magical, and at the back, to counterweight the weight of the amulet, is a catch for the lantern.
fair enough.
So you can just have a fucking chest laser, essentially. But anyway, enough of my dumb ideas.
Cool.
Layman, you're up.
Yeah. See, the problem is, if they were melee, I'd have no problem with charging in and seeing what happens. But I'm not going to do that if they have a good 100 crossbows. That is instant suicide for me. Do I need a line of vision for Dimension Door?
That is a good question. I believe you don't, as long as you know location.
That's what I think as well, yeah.
It works similarly to any other teleportation. You do need a line of effect, so I believe things like force walls would block it, but you don't need line of sight.
Good. Right. Are there any windows in the shack, in the thingy, in the building?
There are a few quite high windows. It's on the top mezzanine. There are windows looking out.
Right, and I assume there is at least one window looking out, so I can see the advancing troops, right?
Yes.
Good.
Should we note that the roof is still quite badly damaged?
to
Okay.
one of the windows,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd like to use my cat's eye ultra goggles in infrared to see if I can discern anything.
Okay. Would you like to do that on the top mezzanine? Or would you like to do that from the lower?
I think the upper one would be better.
Okay, so let me transfer you across. And I will just cut you a nice little gap.
Should I be seeing anything right now?
I'm just setting up the lighting.
All right.
Okay, this might look a little janky. I'm not. Okay, this is just one big piece. I'm. One moment.
I believe in you, Bill.
What the fuck? No, I
I
don't know.
do not associate with Nakalevi.
Shut up, blind you.
No, you should be able to see it now. And I'll just drop some stuff off the GM layer.
Right. It's
Right there. Oh wait, that's not on the GM layer. Cool.
right. So what I'm seeing right now is essentially a half circle with about 60% of it still black. Basically this area between here
Yeah.
and here.
Move one step to your right.
Ah, okay. I see. I see how it be.
Yeah, they're just like every 5 feet there's a gap.
Okie dokie. So yeah, what does infrared cats ultra Google Gaga Goo tell me?
Okay. Look out across them. They're all emanating heat. Same as any person would. You notice that in some cases they're emanating far, far more heat than usual, and in a few cases and specifically in the second and third ranks, some of them are exhibiting much lower temperatures than regular. Not as low as you'd expect from like undead, but still notably lower than a regular human.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a warmer night, they would probably be nearly invisible to your infrared vision. But as it's being a winter night, it is fucking freezing.
Right. There's only one problem, really. I don't have my bracer anymore, and I refuse to have any weird telepathic contact with Kakalevi. So...
You can, if you're in 100 feet, you can contact me.
But wait, that would basically tell me that you're a fucking vampire.
Oh yeah, it should be noted that multiple members of the party are completely invisible to the infrared setting.
Yeah.
In the case, even Ritualist, when his armor is up, is completely invisible to it.
Well, I currently having lights shine through me and fucking shine out, radiate everywhere.
It should be noted that when you look up, the entire, everywhere the flares are, it's just bright white with heat. It's completely obscuring.
Okay. I think that's...
Also, I should note that the figures you see out here are actually further away than they appear. They are not 30 feet, they are a full 50 feet out. These are just indicators of location.
Right, the last thing I'd like to do is to roll a knowledge check. A knowledge, I reckon maybe perception, maybe knowledge martial, at your discretion, Bill. I would like to know, or rather, I would like to check my suspicion if this is a team specifically designed to counter us. If that makes any sense to me in that moment.
Okay. I'll roll for you. don't appear to be. The equipment isn't uncommon, like incendiary bolts, what appear to be fairly steady greatcoats. The only thing unusual is the shroud-like masks, but that's not unheard of in things like lynch mobs. It is strange the way they move in unison, though. That indicates that either this is a very well-drilled group, or there's something more untoward going on. And you can think of a few things that this might be.
Mhm.
This could be a group of people with telepathic contact, something like that. It could be simply a group who've trained together with bards or such. But it's on the very cusp of being too precise to be natural.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think in the last episode, sorry, I'm not feeling too well. I asked if the uniform tells me anything. Same question specifically about the shrouded face mask.
It's not something you've heard of before. It's not unheard of for the lynch mobs and such to wear masks, but to wear masks with no eye holes. They are either completely blind, or they have access to materials far finer than the average lynch mob.
But we're not talking about something like Mask of Stony Demeanor or anything like that. We're
No,
talking
it's not. It does not appear to be magical. It
Right.
appears to be just finely made, or alternately, they're just relying on a method of vision or perception that is not regular visual.
What kind of action is it to change the vision mode of my glasses?
I believe it's a swift action.
Fuck.
Hang on, I shall double check.
Either way, I do have a suspicion what might be going on.
Apparently, it's a standard action that requires a technological device use check.
Right. Would you like to roll for the one that I did before?
Okay.
So
Yeah, you're good. Bit finicky, but these are fairly user-friendly. There's not that much going on. You just need to fiddle with a few dials.
And you've known I'm telepathic for ages. You've used it tons of times.
yeah, that's actually the question. We gotta figure out how we want to do your vampire stuff. Let's just do that afterwards, right? Okay. So my suspicion at the moment is that they are being directed by someone else, and that's also the reason for the flares. If some of them are not actively using vision, maybe it doesn't make a lot of sense to illuminate the area, except if there is someone or something directing this larger group of people. If there is such a person, we should try to find it and cut the person's head off. That, I think, is a decent idea.
I was going to say, it seems like there might be a fucking like queen bee or whatever the fuck it is, but I know big brain.
Yeah, but that's actually it for my turn. I can't do anything else, so... You
Okay.
hear weird screaming from upstairs. They are eating the grass, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my god!
I say you're back then, Layman.
You see my what?
I said I see you're back.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, next one.
Mark 3, you're up.
Literally.
Onwards and upwards, my friend.
Literally.
My people need me. And then I'll just fly out. Continue my running action.
So you should be in my range now.
He's very slowly getting away.
This is the price of safety, to be honest.
No one ever claimed that flight was the most efficient method of travel. It's just the safest.
I'm the Zeppelin of like the flying people, to be honest.
What?
You are the guy who brings a Kirov airship to a fucking Red Alert 2 fight, and then discovers, oh wait, they move at the speed of fucking marriage.
This is
What,
the price
what
of.
did you pick as your vampire super ability?
It's got, like I think it. What did I fucking choose? I can't remember. I think it was just like I don't even use it. I don't think it was like charm, so I could just fucking get rid of people. It's hypnotic, so I could just fucking not have to deal with people's shit. That's pretty much.
You both like level adjustment 2 vampires now, so you don't even get those old ones.
I do have to. I'm a shit. Fuck man. Look, the
Wait,
mist
wait,
is
wait,
the
don't-
mist is separate. The mist is a
Wait,
separate. thing.
I lost that one. I went full vampire.
Yeah, when you go full-blooded vampire, you go over to the different template.
Alright.
Like, if you still want to use it, yeah, you can. It just replaces something on the new one.
Oh, I'm going like a jellyfish. Think of it like that. It's like.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll get rid of spider climb. That's fucking useless.
Why not Zoidberg?
People shit on Spider Climb. If fucking Mark III had Spider Climb right now, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. He
Can't
can
believe
climb
Bill
up
said this.
large buildings. Can he swing from a web? That's not part of the ability, so probably not. Watch out. It is the Spider-Man. Right, there you go. I'm done. I'm just going up. I'm going up, Bill. Save me,
The
please.
The Irish are a race of apes. And that's it for this rhyme. I hate them all. I hope they die. Potato
Look
Famine
out.
2.0.
Another blight.
No, I was going to say, Seamus put more effort into that rhyme scheme than you did, and it's against his people.
Yeah, Richard List, is your internet working okay?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
sounding
so-
good.
Yeah, let's use the moment.
Watch out. It's the potato blight. There you go.
Okay. Layman,
Yes.
the ones out where you are acting even more bizarre. You can see them. The hand movements have become more ornate. They're more precise. They're all still in perfect unison, and occasionally you'll just see a spark, like arc between a fingertip.
Knowledge Eclipse. I'm memeing. I'm just memeing.
This is part of a ritual, though. You know that much.
Too bad our ritualist is busy and I have no means of contacting him. That sucks.
I am very busy.
These Irishmen don't summon themselves. You gotta ask for a slave boat and everything.
Mate, you've used the telepathy shit before, and I'm pretty
No,
sure
I
the
haven't.
ritualist is still.
As he contact with telepathy, he can hear just the line you had dialed. He's busy, and the pleasant elevator music playing in the background.
Also love that because he's summoning an Irishman, Richards has set up a fucking bomb squad barricade next to himself and between him and the ritual in case it goes off. As for the ones with crossbows, they are going to. Well, they are acting very weirdly. Each of them are reaching behind their back and they're getting a bundle ready.
Oh no, it's fucking explosive or fire arrows. Oh no.
Then you see something scampering toward the building.
To which direction?
All directions.
All of them.
What? Even from the sky and the ground? What?
Especially the sky and the ground. What you see is this kind of thin mist begin to trail up from the grass. And you hear
Are they
kind of something muffled rushing towards you.
Are they trying to gauss us?
Actually, I get to roll your perception checks.
Yeah. Does
Okay, those of you.
No.
Pardon?
Wouldn't Mike know because he's a gas humanoid?
Fam, I'm still
Don't
coming up the
hurry
hole.
up.
he's
guys, lie
he's
down
still like 20 feet deep in the fucking ground. He's in a trench. But Layman and Nucker, you both spot what's happening. You see this thin kind of irritant mist begin to kick up through the grass, and you see what it's attached to is dogs. Mainly, they're small little terriers, like the kind of terriers you normally use to go ferreting. You to clear out rabbits.
Still, is this burning pigs but with burning dogs?
No, they have these little canisters that are spewing out this thin yellow mist. They are running around.
Okay, anybody that can fly, I say we run. To be honest.
Nah,
As soon as it blows in toward the actual building, and the way the wind is behaving now is strange. It's blowing. All the winds are converging on your building. There's nothing errant. It's all too precise to be natural. Layman, you recognize this as magical manipulation. There is definitely some kind of weather mage at work here. Now, okay, due to budget cuts, I didn't have separate icons for the little terriers, so I'm going to use these pictures of Caucasian of Chaka, and I'm just going to make them smaller.
Small question: does everyone else see what Bill's talking about, or is it just like?
I am too focused on everything.
I don't see anything, unfortunately.
I just thought I'd ask. I didn't want to
They
break
do
character.
not appear to be. They are small terriers. They're not terribly intimidating, but they are they're carrying canisters of this gas that are just. It's getting into your nostrils and making your eyes water.
Here's a question though: is it getting into my nostrils?
Were you putting? Had you put on the?
I am completely sealed.
In your case, no, it's not affecting you, but you can see it licking up against the glass of your suit. It's not getting past the filters. And they're just running around. They don't seem to be they're trained. They are making an incredible sprint towards the group, but they seem to just be there to disseminate the gas. A dog this small is not a threat to a person. At least not one of them. But you would have terrible trouble catching them, I would tell you that much. They are faster than you by a good margin.
Are these the little doggos in front?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did you tell me that you think there's a leader and shit like that?
Can I smell like this?
Yeah, it's beginning to waft. It's beginning to seep into the building. You can smell it, but it's not quite hit you yet. It's that kind of faint, acrid smell.
Can I somehow close the armor to?
Yes, you can. The suit can seal itself.
Yeah, I seal myself.
The ones in my side, do they react to the fact I'm still emanating like a fucking Christmas tree?
The dogs don't seem to like it very much. In fact, they seem confused. The ones that are at your end don't seem to be moving forward very far.
Remember, if they fail twice in a row, they get blinded permanently. What was
What reaction? I shouldn't laugh at that. My brain's just...
So, is it still Ritualist's turn?
One moment. I need to roll everyone's saves.
Don't forget bonus from Aiden if she's like in the background.
Yes. In this case, I'm going to assume that Aiden's just going to be playing away. So everyone gets her bonuses.
Like, we're being fucking sieged down, and Aiden's just autistically sitting in the corner, just...
That fucking performance has saved your asses more than once.
I'm not complaining.
Don't shill 'em birds, man.
Aiden's my fucking waifu, so fuck off.
For the in the street.
Hard game
for
strong.
the shit.
Can't believe you said that.
Can't believe you've done this.
can't believe that's in character, to be quite honest.
Okay.
Did you
Most
make no, shut up, Bill. Did you fucking make Laythought a moderator on your stream?
Yes.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't
I
believe.
can't believe you've done this.
I
Does anyone
can't
have
believe it.
knowledge alchemy, by the way?
Yes, I do alchemy a lot.
Okay. You actually recognize in character. Do you have knowledge alchemy?
Oh, yes. Wait.
Okay. You recognize what this stuff is. It's a alchemical weapon called dog smoke. It's a gas usually used to get rid of vermin, like badgers and such. It's a yellow kind of almost like tear gas that you can strap to a dog because it doesn't affect them. And the usual method is you put on a dog's harness, you run them into a badger warren or what have you, and the animals in question will flee out the other end into nets.
That's mad
But
as fuck.
it also has been used extensively in law enforcement in the more metropolitan areas. For instance, if you've ever been to Absalom and seen a riot there, they use this extensively.
To put the
No one want, and in this case, they have chosen to use dogs normally used for very small game and vermin hunting, knowing that they're too fast for most of you to catch. And it gets them in closer than just using wind.
Okay.
Like in some cases, these animals are actually getting past the 50 feet, no problem, and they're getting up to the sides of the building. In other cases, such as closer to Nuka, they are confused and in some cases just flat out blinded and are trying to run behind the lines of the enemy. You notice that the enemy don't seem to be very much phased by the gas. You think that it could be that the masks have some kind of filtration aspect to them. You know that in a lot of desert communities, they would use silk masks and wraps around the face in order to filter out sand and smoke.
Wait, so you're saying it's the religion of peace?
No. Too accurate for sand people.
Let's go. So would it affect me though? Because I'm not breathing. And also because
it's still unpleasant,
I'm immune to
though.
poison.
Yeah, you are immune to poison. However, it's still isn't unpleasant to you, even if your senses are quite dead. It just doesn't affect you as badly.
Any creature vulnerable to nausea effects, except dogs, wolves, and other canines, must make a DC 15 fortitude save every round it remains in the cloud to become nauseated. If you are susceptible to nausea, you are getting gassed by dogs.
It's not considered a poison; it's considered a nausea effect, which I think undead are immune to.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
And also, wouldn't the gas be less concentrated around about the area I'm at because the dogs basically get fucked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as strong, and even then, you're quite resilient. Your unholy, your unliving tough resilience to pretty much everything means that most alchemicals are going to have a big job actually affecting you.
Did Edmund?
That said, it's still unpleasant. It's not nice to be tear gassed, even if you're hardened to the idea of being tear gassed.
Do I? Has Edmund took me still?
He's about to.
Oh, fuck.
Ritualist, you're up.
I had put my mask on, and I'm continuing the ritual best of my ability, chanting Irish songs to tune in with the same as in his homeland. And basically, if I can look anywhere else, just to be on my toes.
Okay.
Do I see anything around here on the wall? Climbing or something?
Ritualist, I'm going to link you a classic. I'm going to link it in the general chat.
Ooh.
The classics.
Ancora.
Jesus.
And many years ago, so the legend says, St. Patrick roamed the hills again to drive the snakes away. But now we have others saying that bad news for the crown. His name is One Shot Paddy, and it's bad he will hound.
I tried to kill myself.
That was beautiful.
It should be noted that the Irish accent is an awkward bugger to get, but I think you nailed it, fam.
10 out of 10 would remove Brit again.
Who is this lost Serbian pirate?
I wipe a gaseous tear from my eye. Just beautiful.
Come bring the one-shot Paddy back to us with a potato sack of adamantium balls. Bring the family to the enemy and kill them in the fields. They're letting bloody dogs around.
I don't want them back
our
anymore.
shields.
Blood is oozing out of every orifice I have.
I pop it.
Don't even know what to think.
I'm putting a silver coin in the jar.
Is in character. Is in character. Up arrow.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I pop an erection and fucking.
In fact, fuck it,
flaming
two. I'm putting 2.
Nice.
Oh, lad. You got one for actually singing it. You get another one for improvising a verse. Holy shit!
They didn't have to rhyme apparently.
I would like to take a moment
it
out
didn't
of
have a-
character. Just a moment to take my real life father for teaching me to shit sing as much as humanly possible.
Bill, does this mean I get a silver coin every time I sing a rebel song
No,
in character?
no, you because Rich has had to work for it. You just know them off by heart. That's a difference. If I give you a silver coin every time you sang "Come Out, You Black and Tans," the bowl of wrath would be full immediately. And you don't want, just whether it be silver or black coins, you do not want the bowl of wrath to runneth over. Because that's when shit happens. That's when we start rolling on the mass warp table that I had to improvise.
The mass warp table? What the fuck
Yeah,
is the
it's-
mass warp table?
Well, I got the idea because I know back in Warhammer 40k kind of setting, there have been events where rituals of like planetary wide sacrifice have gone wrong.
I mean, when did they
I'll
go?
be using
They
those
always go
charts.
wrong.
Oh, great.
You lad.
Mass-
There are levels of Wulad we have not even seen before, and we're about to enter them when this,
You know-
when the cup of fuck runneth over. You can
Does this reset between sessions?
no, this does not. It persists.
Which is why we do it before the Patreon episodes.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Also,
We
there
slowed down
is
the
a
same
rule. Currently, I'm using a jam jar. If you cash out the silver coins within, you can upgrade it at the end of. When it gets to the halfway mark, you can cash out the silver coins, and you get to move up to a larger vessel.
Your
Right, keep
asshole.
going until
So
we get a
basically, it
bathtub.
takes us a longer time to fill out.
Eventually, you will move up to like a dustbin.
We need like a bathtub to be safe. Oh, wait, no one knows.
Good. Do you realize how long
Bathtub
it,
full of pennies.
it's like, guys, we need to stop. I'm poor now. Actually, you say that I could have a bathtub
Rob's
fairly
hands
soon.
in
We're redoing the bathroom soon, so I could bring a bath.
Can we keep the jar? No. Can we request where the jar's kept instead? Because I'm thinking
No.
if we keep it on the horse, I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right, lads. We'll get lost to the night.
I'm putting a
just
copper
picturing-
coin in the jar.
I'm just picturing it like fucking down the line, like, okay, and that is the final ever episode of Tales from my lifetime.
A bathtub full of pennies gets thrown
and,
apart.
and then it cuts to Bill just letting out a big sigh as he turns round to his fucking Scrooge McDuck vault,
And flips it over.
filled with black coins, as he just jumps in and just crumples as he smashes.
Oh no! If it gets to the end of it and we just have a bathtub full of black coins, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a friend of mine forge you into a suit of chainmail. I'm going to come to your house and fuck you.
There'll be plenty of
You can't stop a man armored in black coins.
Plenty of
Jokes.
store for plane tickets.
You'll be minding your own business and a mace will just crash through the fucking door.
Covered in black
Joke-
pennies.
Jokes on you.
And in black pennies, singing fucking old Nordic folk music.
Oh, like but like on a suit. Your little bit of panties on a suit. Yeah, just there you go.
Mate, fucking, you won't be able to beat me, man. I'm fucking Scottish. You know what happens? You put pennies anywhere near Scotsman, you're fucked to the
It gets
get-go.
stretched into copper fucking wire.
He just gets a whip. He's like, whoosh, whoosh. Fucking knocks my microphone over. Nice.
You
Okay,
laugh, but that's a legit ass copy.
I have literally made a cummy right now. Thank you.
Okay, alright.
So is that like a copper coin or a silver coin, or what's going with that one?
What's happening with that?
Ritualist is continuing his thing, and he's making good. You reckon one after next turn, you'll have your Irishman back, because Roulade, that was some high level ritualism right there.
Alright.
Because she probably have been making rolls for this.
Right, cool. What I was going to say.
Holy shit, those are some good rolls.
There we go.
What are you doing?
Oh fuck! I'm doing it wrong, to be honest. So that's a 5. I'm using Children of the Night.
What would you be summoning?
Fucking 2d6 amount of wolves. So fucking that's 5 turns for it to kick in, and 5 turns for them to show up, and 7 wolves.
Okay, so a small pack of wolves will be showing up to this wall.
Well,
hey, to be honest, that's actually what you've done is actually probably the most strategic method you could have done, because what's going to happen is they're going to come in from the back,
yeah. Also,
and they're going to be ganking archers.
yeah. Also, like basically, I was thinking that if Layman told me there's a dude out there, like imagine with knowledge martial, I know a wee bit of a thing about combat, and I was thinking use the dogs to find the fucking summoner.
You know that chances are, if they're using kettling methods, that there is a command crew somewhere. That is usually from a point of vantage.
So will I be able to use the dogs to find the commander?
Yes.
Right.
You have telepathy. You can relay telepathy out far enough.
Layman, would you be able to fucking fly out there and fucking back up my wolves in the shop?
I mean, I could do it, but
Why don't you just go invisible?
I would have to get naked for that.
Fair enough. You need to find a way to turn your clothes invisible.
Right, here's the thing. I could probably do it with the sleeves of many garments that I do have at the moment, but they don't cover my scabbards, my swords, and my rings, if I understand it correctly.
Well, I imagine it would still make you quite hard to see. Fucking, it's just like some floating weaponry instead of like a whole dude, a whole autistic man.
I mean, yeah, but it's also kind of gay, to be honest.
Well, you're kind of gay, so.
You should actually paint yourself so you're more visible.
You know, a lot of fucking, they want to.
It's fine, just paint all your weapons green and hope they get edited out.
Alright, and also swift action, direct the pride, it's Ritualist's turn again.
Okay. Oh yeah, because he's last. So yeah, Ritualist, your turn again.
Yeah. Should I continue singing, or was once time enough?
Yeah, after mine, I'm gonna position myself up on the roof in a way. Like I imagine that it's not. There's just no roof. There's just a big hole in the center, round about the centermost part. Yeah.
There's a big chunk taken out. Yes.
So I could stand on the roof without shining my light in on everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I jump up, and basically the 60-foot cone should now be covering the entirety of around the barn.
Okay. Okay.
So,
if you wish to give us another blare of the pipes, you may. I will leave it up to your discretion.
No, I think the Blairs are past. I can feel him coming. I can feel the Irish are going, and I starts talking. They so fucking Connolly brothers are coming from the other side. Prepare. They are gonna suck the man dry. They're gonna bleed him dry. Oh holy shit! Just let it. What the fuck?
Give me your belt.
You hear a thump.
I don't even.
Someone upstairs.
You hear a thump. You have summoned a caravan. A family of 5
Oh
exits.
god, it's the Sassenok.
Sagen Sie mal, Herr Boss, wie kann ich hören?
It's the Sassenok.
I kill myself.
You should.
Yeah, I'm fucking wrong around. Fuck it. I'll
You're
go.
back in the room, motherfucker.
Oh,
You're underneath the ritual circle, actually.
Okay, 1 second. Well,
There are a lot of moving parts here. I can't edit. So could you put yourself off to the side for a little bit?
Should I delete the circle?
You can if you wish.
Will I just leave him?
The only thing that's left is the word "gay" in big letters.
I think that's all we need left, to be honest.
Also, I just want to shout out. Rinne me cuairse na gníomh, which translates in Irish to "I did it, it activated."
Right, yeah.
Already, I pushed the memory of Ireland from my brain, and I don't understand the fucking word of what he said.
So you're probably better than
You think it roughly translates to "zip zap boobity bab suck on this pudding pat"?
Apparently, Super Chat.
Alright.
Said apparently Super Chat is broken. Weird.
Your mum broken.
Wrecked, mate.
Print out your PayPal.
Honestly, just delete your YouTube channel.
Okay,
To yourself.
Seamus, you should have a entry for your accompaniment.
Yeet.
It's at the top. Character section.
At Bobby Sands, yeah.
Bobby stands, yeah.
Will I just
Feel
pop
free
it
to
down?
use the art. Yeah, you should be able to upload that artwork.
Yeet.
Probably should have done this in beforehand, but
Yeet. I'm sorry. I'm
Also,
pretty sure I have something offside for this.
Please God, tell me it's Bobby Sands with the hair and the beard and
I'll change it later, but no,
with Killer Queen's face.
I do not
Ears.
associate with Nakalevi.
But he's not super buff. He's just completely emancipated. If you know what I mean.
he's completely emancipated. No, that's what he wanted.
Fuck.
He emaciated is the term you're looking for.
Emaciated, that's it. So emancipated.
Emasculated.
They're very similar words. Come on.
They are quite similar. I just find it hilarious that you went with emancipated, the one thing Bobby Sands never got.
He got emancipated from his fucking food. Wrecked.
Lad.
I think that's another silver coin. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm going to put in one of each just to keep.
Mate, I'm one for one. I'm 1 for 1.
Yeet, this is just a
What
fucking
the fuck is
placeholder for now. What I'm uploading.
Duck, do you want me to do your character?
Also, is your fucking drone X got a fucking Celtic cross on it?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Bill, I'd take a closer look at that cross.
Yeah, I know what that cross is. I know those people.
It's a target. It's a
It's
target.
not
man.
a target. That is a white pride cross. Fuck you.
What are you on about? I don't believe that. I mean, I was going for a target, but I mean, see what
It's
you
not
want.
a cross,
Racist.
motherfucker.
Racist. I mean, I'm just thinking about our peeing proper. But
I'm putting another copper coin in the jar.
fuck. I'm 2 for 1. Fuck.
What fucking drone? What drone? I want to see.
Do you want to see it? I'll.
Yeah, I want to see it as well.
Give me the thing.
You ready? Oh fuck! I'll just close
Oh my
that.
God, are you putting it on the roll?
Oh
tonight?
yeah, I should probably roll initiative.
Yeah,
And
you surely should. And
demonetisation.
Oh, put my idol. Did you say put my island on? or-
Yeah, your idol comes with you.
Are you the fucking
Holy shit.
fucking Zodiac killer?
Just a poorly pixelated version of Ted Cruz's face.
Duck, do you want me to just make your character, but with like the Yoshikage Kira fucking suit?
Yeet. Yeet, just do that.
God.
And idle on initiative.
Fucking.
Oh, second. I don't have that in the bar. Just click that.
On the bright side, he's the Pope again.
The Pope of Explosions. Like an imam. Ah.
You called?
Well played.
Oh shit! I actually rolled quite good on. Jesus, stat 19 both rolls.
Standing here with my DM, my man. DM,
Shit! Fuck me, I rolled a 19 with both of those initiatives. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just imagine that during the Naka's turn, while he tried to speed me up, he actually sing along and he brought you girls.
Wait, no, I've got a better name for it. If Roll20 would stop crashing.
All I did was I just turned around and just shouted really convincingly, "Oh my god, is that the Queen?" He just ripped through the fabric of space and time.
Oh fuck, I spilled my Guinness.
I'm just picturing Duck fucking flying through space and what's it called? Fucking he just arrives
Oh, no.
back.
No, Bill, you have to call it, Starved Like the Dog. Instead
Should
of
have
Hungry
spawned
Like
in
the
with an
Wolf.
ambulance and Topio.
I'm going with Hungry Eyes. Just because it's, it's kind of era. Okay, now that we have an Irishman. Lehman. You've probably recovered from shitting and pissing blood.
I suppose so. I'm not entirely certain. I think my character does as well. Oh, whoa!
Also, I'm going to just get rid of this drone until it's summoned properly.
Yeah.
So
I'll
we don't
allow
get too, maybe if we don't show it too much, the bots won't demonetize us.
It's a crosshair. I like to go on record. I mean, it's a completely close range robot, but that's irrelevant to the topic.
I was going to say.
Honestly,
it seems to be wielding a stick and a shield and a tiki torch.
Tiki torch. He's talking about something not dividing something else. I don't know. Like Zero not being able to divide by itself or some shit.
He's talking about blood and soil.
Oil in soil, mate. It's all in soil.
Oh.
Blood and oil.
How about soil and Guinness? How about that?
Whoa. Okay, look, we're all having a bit of a laugh, Layman. You took it a little bit too far. Come on, let's not be ridiculous.
Okay. Shut
You
up.
never spill a fucking Guinness, boy.
Okay, here's the thing. Bill, I wanna roll for no if there is someone directing those cunts nearby.
Okay, roll for you. You have no idea, but you would wager that a commander is not so far away from his troops.
How many more teleports have you got?
None.
Brilliant.
Wait, I think I may have one dimension door left. I would have to read up. Yeah. So maybe 0, maybe 1, depends. I'm actually kind of at a loss here. My inventory holds nothing useful. My spells are completely useless at the moment. And I can't go into attack. Any suggestions?
Come to me. I have the spell of perfect ice.
Just ice me, my dude. Just ice me.
Are we surrounded, or are they all just coming from one direction?
They are slowly moving in.
But are they coming from one direction, or are they?
They are moving as a mass.
Yeah, so
There is a
direction.
chance we can open a hole in the lines.
Layman, go the opposite direction of where the main force is and just fly around, way outside their area. Why don't you do that? Go investigate.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. I mean, if you get contact without me, it could be kind of shitty. I mean, I'm not sure how far I can fly, but I reckon not far enough to actually lose sight and then sneak up behind them, I assume. And it's like, if shit goes down, the only one really able to melee is you, Nux.
Well, we don't know what fucking young Gary O'Hara fucking is gonna be fucking pulling out.
Fuck, I gotta have something that I can do. Something useful, something smart.
Come to me, my son.
No, fuck off.
Fucking, you could leave and get fucking Aiden to play in your stead because she'll actually be useful at arrows. You fucking
I
nice.
can't believe you've said this, and I cast blur on myself.
I
Okay.
can't believe you've done this.
Bloodlines. I know you want it. This is a relevant reference.
Right, I cast blur on myself, and I
Ancestry.com.
I belch, and I start screaming, Mori, God, not real Mori. I turned myself into a blur Mori. I'm blur lay.
At this point, he's just mosaic censored. It's not so much that he's forming in and out of reality. It looks more like someone's just put a mosaic filter over him.
Good, I can live with it. But yes, that's really it. I'm basically just spazzing in and out of something at the moment. That's it.
Okay. Seamus, you're up.
Yeet. So lads, you want to tell me what the fuck happened while I was gone?
As usual, we're trapped in a building, angry people are coming to kill us, we don't know what the deal with them is, it's probably got some commander that we don't know where they are, you know, same thing that happens every fucking week.
What the fuck was that fucking energy thing anyway? Did you fucking get rid of it, or did it fucking pop off, or whatever?
Oh yeah, that fucked off. You know.
Alright. Suppose that's good.
You know how it is, it never rains but it pours.
Oh,
Typical
God.
pours blood.
Alright. I suppose, I'll roll a bit of the old perception to see if I notice anything once I pop back in.
Okay. You can take a fairly accurate appraisal of the scenario. The area around is dotted with these figures all in those same shroud masks. But you notice something the others didn't. They're not uniformly equipped. Most of them have got the same long knife and crossbow. But, well, first of all, you notice that isn't a long knife, it's a bayonet.
Oh, it's fucking Alexander Anderson, we're fucked.
Each of them has a bayonet thrust through their belt at the abdomen, belted in place. But further, there are some figures who've got different equipment. One
I'm a vampire.
One has a short bow. Another has fairly heavy gauntlets wrapped in chain. Another has what appears to be a very fine estoc. And one has a far heavier looking crossbow than the others.
Right. Would I have any idea what this could mean? Would I be able to roll some knowledge?
You think that as uniform as these people are trying to look, there are specialists hidden among them.
Okay. Alright, so I suppose I'll of who to target.
Oh, it's important to mention as well, the place has currently got a bit of gas in it, and also you can see huge light shining over the hole in the ceiling off to the side.
Yes, the air is just filled to bursting with just phosphorus flares. It makes going above a certain height fairly difficult without catching fire. Furthermore, it makes if you're using dark vision, you cannot see the flares.
Fuck. Actually not sure what I should do here.
Every now and then you can see a little splatter of phosphorus clatter off the roof. Pour down to the surface.
Can I see them okay? Because I've got fucking perfect light vision no matter how bright. Because I'm a crystal creature, and also because I'm a vampire, I can see in the dark perfect.
Yeah. When you look normally, you can see it fine. But if you're using dark vision, whenever you switch dark vision to look, it's not there. It's bizarre. It looks like it's just in a wavelength of light that you can't pick up with dark vision.
Right, I suppose, is there any windows by the barn that I could set myself up by?
Most of the windows are on the upper floor on the mezzanine.
Alright. So I'm guessing that's up those stairs thing?
Yep.
And
What's your movement speed?
movement speed, I'm fairly sure it's still the same, 30 walking, I think, or 30 or...
Yeah, it says 20 to not 10 up. Yeah, I can put you across.
Ah.
I should probably give you vision via hungry eyes.
Definitely. And... Okay, I'm guessing I'd need to get over to layman's side to shoot out the windows, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there are also there are windows on this side as well. It's just that due to the constraints of the map, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, Bigora, Seamus. Bigora. Bigora.
You just see a blurry, semi-visible mass of roiling mess. It's bleeding from every orifice it has. It's toting around a bunch of rapiers. And every now and then you see a crossbow bolt whip through the window and embedded in the ceiling.
Same as fucking always then.
So good.
Oh Christ, I suppose I'll just fucking end my turn until I can get over there.
Okay. Well, you can move. You can move again. You've got another. You can make another 30 feet of movement.
Yeah. 1 second. Let's see. I could move.
That'll get you to the other corner.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I'll do that then.
Okay.
What the fuck?
You should be able to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot see anything down on the map here. It's
Oh, it's because I'm on a different level.
Yeah, he's on the upper map.
Will I move Hungry Eyes with me?
Yeah, you should have control of him.
Yep. Alright.
too bad for the audience. They cannot see because monster is on the lower map.
Just know that I've killed 3 enemies while this has happened, but Demon can't show you because it's too lewd.
You taking their hands?
Oh shit, I know what I'm gonna... Oh, yes.
Mark 3, you're up.
Okay, it's gonna be some riveting fucking gameplay here, lads. Alright.
You're gonna finally get out of the fucking hole.
I'm out of the hole now. I'm out of the hole, and that's it on my turn. Fuck.
Well, after the first, actually, no, even with you still take a double move.
Yep.
Can't you? Yeah, I was about to say, can't you just move another 20 feet at least and finish not being in that room?
No, fam. Like because now I see what's going on. I'm like, maybe I should go back down. To be honest, it's safer down there. There was 0 damage.
So they just push you downstairs.
Yeah, but I'll just turn it to mist. It's nice. And I'll just slowly float down at the same rate I floated up at. It solves nothing.
I'm up and down like a bridesmaid tea. I love John Sherlock.
Okay. Time for the fireworks.
Guys, I'm gonna fix this once it's my turn. I got a plan. Trust me. Trust me.
I always trust you.
It's not ritualistic.
Okay. No, it's not.
Oh, I don't like it when you use that voice. Fuck you.
Those of you on the upper floors and next to the windows.
Oh.
Oh,
Again, this is completely in character.
I think this is actually totally in character.
Oh, Layman, what's your blur mischance?
Oh, give me a second. Blur is...
Mud, you can put new art.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I want to say it's 20%. So
It is 20%. Yeah.
Alright, and then...
I'm not a sociologist anymore.
I'm not invisible anymore.
Layman, as you're kind of peering at the window, suddenly you become aware of something unpleasant.
How many bolts are there locked inside of me?
Just the one.
Okay.
Unfortunately, said bolt is the size of a javelin. It clips you on the cheek and runs backwards and carves through your ear. It's not a full-on strike. If you were to take this bolt to the chest, it would have pinned you to the opposite wall.
Right.
But you can feel it shear off your earlobe on the left side and leave this deep gash across your cheek. Where it's hit bone. Those of you downstairs see a bolt fly across the mezzanine and actually exit through one of the other windows, ripping out the glass.
Diplomacy. Fucking diplomacy.
Don't waste it on me. Don't waste it on me. Do I get an opportunity to dodge that? It's by my acrobatic dodge thingy.
Unfortunately, you were caught flat-footed.
Okie dokie. Yeah, don't waste it on me. I'm taking this damage.
Okay. Oh god, we don't have a healer. Oh wait, Duck's back. No, we've got Duck back. Thank God. Wait, Duck, do you still heal?
Slightly.
Okay.
We don't need a healer. Literally, trust me on this one. I got this.
Oh god, somebody pick Mercy.
Layman,
Yes.
as you're standing there, you touch the wound, and there's something on your fingertips as you pull your hand away.
Is it spiders?
No.
Thank God.
It's a kind of milky, silvery substance.
Oh no.
Oh shit! Someone came.
You sure you don't? You sure you don't want that counter? Or
Yeah,
I'm
no.
too late for it?
I could take this here to save it up for others. Okay, Bill, do I die?
No.
Do I have any idea what that is?
I'll roll your alchemy. Yes. It's quicksilver.
Yeah, well, fantastic.
On the plus side, it doesn't feel as though it's taken root in you. Though the bolt appears to have been poison tipped, you managed to shrug off the majority of it, and as well as scrape out much of the liquid itself.
Well, that's just fantastic.
Quick,
As for the
somebody
rest of
suck his face.
As for the rest of you, Nucker,
Mm-hmm.
you notice something odd.
Is it that I get fucking hit by a tree?
No. What you notice is that there is something floating in the gap in the ceiling. There's a slight shimmer as if there's a kind of invisible barrier, and on it is perched a little bottle filled with a slightly glowing blue-grey liquid.
Oh. Shit.
And then as quickly as it was floating there, it drops and impacts on the wreckage of the milking machine, and a bright flash fills the room.
Oh, just in time, demon.
Well, it won't hit me.
It won't hit me either. I'm a missman.
You're literally behind me.
Hell yeah, thanks Ritualist.
Oh
Nice.
no, Ritualist.
Nice save.
Ritualist, suddenly the room is gone blue.
Double D, double die.
But I still see the floors and stairs and shit like that.
Everything's fine. It doesn't seem to have of damage or anything, but it feels like the whole room is spinning.
What magic is this?
No, that's taking it too far.
Guys,
I got this. I fucking got this.
I telepathically call out to everybody. Guys, look out!
Fellas. It's okay to be blue. Question mark.
Bill.
Richest, I do note that it is a bonus versus Madness and Confusion. However, it does not affect stun abilities.
Shit.
Those also, I won't know. It's everyone in. Okay. Mark 3, you are affected, and I will roll for you.
Never. Why?
Okay. Mark 3, you are stunned. And yes, I'm aware that vampires are immune to stun. This breaches your immunity.
So now I'm just kind of like a blind cloud.
You walk into
back
what's
down.
going on in this thread, and then as soon as you say that, the entire room gets flashbanged.
Bill, is there a chance for him to like fall back down the hole?
See,
No,
no, but I'm
I
I haven't.
I'm not
like,
that mean.
I haven't stopped being
Also-
missed, so I just stay missed. I'm just
Oh,
like,
as mist, you're immune to it then.
oh hell yeah! It takes a move action anyway to stop being missed. So as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, you can't really flashbang mist. But as that
Alright.
happens, you see 3 figures drop down. Well, those of you who can see.
Wait, so I didn't notice 3 people jumped in for the roof.
They weren't there last turn.
Do they provoke attack of opportunity?
They would, however, you are stunned, and therefore cannot actually capitalize on them. They have crossbow in one hand and that long bayonet in the other. In some cases, they fit the two together, forming sort of a makeshift spear. Nuka.
Yep.
One is going to take a shot at you. Lifts up the crossbow to his shoulder and attempts to put one through your skull.
Well, fair enough.
What's your AC?
My AC is 31.
Okay. The bolt misses your head, but catches you in the shoulder and beds up to the flight.
Ah, that's fortunate.
These only appear to be light crossbows, but they're fairly sturdy-looking things. And they seem to hit a lot harder than you'd really expect.
That's okay.
Oof.
Other two.
The other two, the one on the southern end, will actually swing in on the upper floor as he's descending. The one next to Ritualist will attempt to shank him with his bayonet.
Wait. So they dropped down on the floor, yeah? In that place, and then he fired a shot at me. That's what happened.
Well, they are in descent, yes.
Oh, how could they do that there? They can't have direct line of sight of me, or otherwise my sunlight, well, my light would be hitting everybody in that room.
I'm confused, Nucky. You're inside.
Oh yeah, on the roof.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
right.
Remember, I'm standing on top of it. I'm basically acting like a lighthouse that shoots in every direction right now, blinding everything in a 60-foot radius.
like
the one
Katy
that was
Perry.
the
in
one that
one.
would take a shot at you will remain on the roof then.
Fair enough.
In that case, what you see is a figure appear, seemingly out of thin air.
Okay, fair enough.
If you had to hazard a guess, what you just saw is an invisibility effect drop.
Didn't Layman still have see invisibility active?
Yes, but currently he only has vision of Cone on one side of the building.
Right.
Be that as it may, the others will drop down. The one up here will shoot you in the shoulder with a bolt, and it beds up to the shoulder, and you can feel a crack of bone as it goes through your flesh. You can actually see the kind of crude tip erupt out of the back of your arm, and the sensation of this bolt is horrific. You're not used to pain since you've been a vampire. You've been completely numb to it, and it just arcs through your entire left side.
Jesus.
I think he's having a stroke, lads. I think
he's stroking out, yeah.
Yeah. And, wait. These are the archer guys, yeah?
Yeah.
They've managed to pass through the fucking the 20-odd will save. Or thought save, or whatever it is. Dirty bastards.
Fucking thought save, fucking die.
For that one, they all do.
What about my guy?
Okay, your guy is going to stab you. Oh god.
AC of 26.
Okay. Confirms.
I use the Armor of God as a free action to do a damage reduction of 4.
Okay. Okay, let's see your crit table.
Shit.
Nothing strange in neighbourhood. Who can I call? Ghostbusters.
Somebody else.
The police, because we need to keep jobs in the country or something. I'd be great at politics, to be honest.
Okay, standard effect. Ritualist, yes, your next thing you know, after the blue flash, you find yourself on the ground. And there is a long, rusted knife pressed against your brow, hooked at your eye. The figure has taken you to the ground, has got your left arm pinned to the floor, and he's just primed that knife right on the ocular orbit at the very top on your brow.
Is my armor still closed?
Yes. He's going to attempt to stab you. Let's see how effective he is. Okay. As he attempts to stab you, the armor closes, and his knife you can see the armor just take the knife.
Oh yeah, boy.
If you hadn't got that suit up just as you had, he would have gone through probably into your eye. Right, you can still you can feel the metal just dent slightly as the point slams down onto the helm with enough force to make it ring. And finally, the one who's moved to engage Layman. Layman, what's your CMD?
My CMD is your mom game.
Oh, well, he's got you there.
31 at the moment.
Okay. He moves as if he's going to try and, from the rope he's used to descend, try and kick you out of the window, but you managed to dive out the way at the last second, and his boot connects with the window frame, just spraying glass out into the exterior. He finds his footing on the mezzanine, just priming his bayonet. That'll be his turn. Next up, Ritualist. You are currently prone and stunned. I will go ahead and roll you a survival check.
Roll what check?
Sorry, I'm rolling as there's a form of using survival in order to try and shake off stun. You have one action. You're in essence staggered.
Has he Has he skipped a turn since I moved him up?
Oh, shit. No, he has not.
Yeah, so it's Deadly Guy.
Yeah, it's in fact Hungry Eyes' turn. Who shouldn't actually have a separate turn, I don't think.
Oh, wait, should it go on the same turn as me, or?
Yeah. We'll do it this way for now.
You.
Hungry Eyes' turn.
Alright, basically, I'm going to use a bomb. But, an explosive bomb.
Fuck.
Yeah, there is actually a separate bomb called explosive bomb.
Well, yeah, because the
As-
regular bomb isn't an actual explosive, it's a
Question.
flask full of petrol.
Question:
The-
Has science gone too far?
I was about to say, the combat in these later parts just get too complicated for me, man. I can't follow it anymore.
Okay,
What are you going to use it against?
this guy.
Okay.
And, 1 sec, 10 feet, yeah, it'll hit those two. And,
Should be noted that these guys are about 40 feet out.
oh, 40 feet out. Oh, that's okay. Actually, if it's 40 feet out... let me think a second there, actually, then. Yeah, I'll just go with explosive bomb. Can't hurt. Well, can.
I think that's the intended use, to be honest. Don't know what I'm saying to you, but
The bombs are peaceful bombs, I'll have you know.
they are bombs of peace, really.
There's a -1 to that, and there'll be a -1 to damage since it's over 30.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that hits, yeah?
Yeah, that will indeed hit.
And there should be a I'll roll a 1d6 as well, because if an explosive bomb hits directly, there's 1d6 points of fire damage each round. Oh, he catches fire and it's 1d6 fire damage for each round. Okay, that's grand.
You see the figure erupt into flames, throwing shrapnel into his compatriots to his left and right. And for the first time you hear these figures utter a noise. It's this horrible high-pitched shrieking. Like a normal person. And you can see him pouring at his mask, trying to rip it off as it's doused in flammable gel.
Oh,
That sounds pretty
nice.
hot.
Oh, Vigora.
He drops his crossbow and drops to the ground, attempting to roll to put the flames out. But it doesn't seem to have taken. He's just spreading the flames.
Does he manage to get the mask off?
He rips it in one. He rips about half of it off
Can we see
in
his
one
face?
motion. Yes,
Alright.
he looks completely average.
I shout at him. Ha, you look completely average. I bet you don't get much women. Dab.
It should be noted that he has the features you would expect from the locals.
Out of character, I did say that once to a girl. It did not go well.
Sorry, so he looks like he looks like what he looks like is average for the locals, like melted
Yes.
and like in a lot of pain because he's on fire. Haha. That fell
But it
flat.
should be noted that he is reacting as any normal person would. As eerie as these folk may have been acting on their approach, they seem to be just average human beings, albeit quite well trained ones. Will that be all?
No, I get Hungry Eyes to do a pose, and then I end my turn.
Okay.
I am the strong.
It's a potato.
I am the fucking strong.
Yes. Oh.
Blights the dub.
From,
Bakes the split. Oh, fuck. Well, I know what I mean.
Nuka, you've been shot.
Yeah, fucking immediately fucking Iron Wave. Eat a dick. And aim.
Okay. You attempt to parry you.
It's blade boom.
I'm aware.
Should have fainted beforehand. I keep forgetting to do that since we started season 2.
The figure at the last moment, his bayonet equipped, crossbow like a sword than anything else, lashes out with it, and whilst he manages to cut through your blade beam, it destroys the crossbow in the process.
Don't forget, there's a 6 on top of that because of the fucking monomolecular blade.
I'm aware, but mono.
Yeah, well, in that case,
Yeah, that's why it's destroyed the crossbow outright.
Just cut through and fucking got that bitch.
We'll have to roll damage because the Wayne story, right? What happens when you break a crossbow?
You could get fucked. Fuck your bull, you wanker.
You can see it actually lashes into his left side and he's a little rent in his clothing. You can see blood drawn. And the next thing you know, he's cleared the 20 feet towards you.
Wait, what? Ooh. Oh, is that part of
Bill,
this?
Bill, I have a question out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in fact getting swatted right now?
And I take it that like mouse counters, that does not trigger an attack of opportunity.
It does.
Does it?
You may make an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Alright, cool. Can I use my swift still, because it's still my turn to fucking feint before I do it?
You cannot combine them, as it using a immediate action. So no, attack of opportunity is not mutually exclusive. So yeah, you can do them both.
Is it? Oh no, well, I'll go for the... I go for feint, which is... What's my fucking dance? What's my dance? Yep. So that's 32 on the feint and 23 on the aim.
Okay. You managed to feint them out, and his left hook goes wide. You notice that he's got these strange cestus. It's just this heavy leather gauntlet wrapped in chains.
Mm.
And it becomes apparent that this guy is a lot larger than the other ones. He's a full head taller than some of his compatriots, which wasn't apparent at first because of his stooped stature. But he's much faster than them as well.
Do I hit him?
With the 23 to hit or the 32?
It was a 23, and minus 6 was armor. 29.
Is that with the armor reduction or?
Yeah, that 29 with armor reduction.
Okay. You managed to you carve a swathe through his armor, but your blade managed to get just short. Could you roll me damage, and it will apply versus his armor instead of versus him?
Oh, okay. 32.
You essentially just flens off half of his coat.
Oh, and of course the. And the consistent 1 sanctification damage. Brilliant.
Sanctification damage does not apply.
Fuck it. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. It always ever does 1 fucking damage.
Oh, you mean desiccation damage?
Yep.
Sorry, that threw me off. Because sanctification damage is a separate thing. Desiccation damage would affect, yes. And the leather he's wearing crumbles, and it reveals that underneath his coat is a whole book of mail. Though now most of the rings have been rent aside, and you can see not a gambeson, just a fairly light arming jacket.
Mm.
But compared to you, this man it's clear that he's a fighter. of some sort. As in, he does it for a living. You've seen these like this particular builder person, arms like tree trunks, very thick core muscle.
He's a big.
He's the sort of person you'd normally have working in the pits.
Off.
Unfortunately, neither of you managed to actually injure each other all that badly.
Okay. Did they attack me?
Yes, but man, you managed to feint him out. So his left hook just was a bit too short. It should be noted that at being you're fairly spry, you are significantly shorter than him, but it does mean that you have somewhat of an advantage. You're a small target. He is about 6'9".
Oh well, Christ, I'm 6'2". Fuck.
Like, you're lanky for your age, but this is a full-grown man. This isn't like your reincarnation. You got to remember, your reincarnation rent you 15. He is in his 20s at least.
Technically, what you're doing would be considered child abuse.
You'd have to hit you first.
Death Note reference.
Why would you have... I'm putting another cup of coin in the jar because you made a fucking reference to Death Note.
Oh, that was my favorite Netflix film.
That's why I'm putting the...
I can't believe you said this.
Alright, Dr. Gayman, on you go.
Yeah. Layman, you're up. Your accent seems to have run away from you beforehand.
Hello, Bill. How are you?
Doing quite well, thank you. Yourself?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing absolutely wonderful. I have a few questions, and your answers will determine if I save the party or if I in fact doom the party.
Okay.
My question number 1: can I summon dolphins?
Yes.
We talked about the caveat that you supposedly can only summon tree habitat they can live in, but since dolphins can breathe air and they are mammals, you should be able to summon them in the air, right?
In theory, yes.
Good.
Though I believe they do require water to not dehydrate and die horribly.
That's not gonna be an issue. That's not gonna be an issue. Okay, my second question: How would the spell Summon Monster 1 play out if I apply the Maximize spell and Empower spell on top of it? Let me rephrase. How do I get the most dolphins?
Okay, okay.
Summon?
That's a separate ability. I must stress, you can't... Oh, technically speaking, there is a numerical part of it that can be increased. So technically speaking, if you're like 2d4 for dolphins, and you get maximized and empowered summon dolphin, you'd maximize. I'm not sure how maximized and empowered have changed. They used to be you used to add the number. Nowadays, it's like set the number to maximum. So you would have like the maximum number of dolphins available to you by the spell.
Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. So if
I'm not sure what empower does.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be. Let me double check. Maximize. Maximize spell is. Okay, so if you, how many dice would you be rolling for this? For the number of dolphins?
That was my last question. Since I'm currently at Summon Monster 4, how many monsters do I get for Summon Monster 1?
I'm looking it up now. Okay. Monster 4 is 1d4 plus 1 creatures from any from the first.
Not sufficient.
Maximizing it to 5, just 5, and empower would add 2 to that. Well, technically, you could add another 3 to that.
So at that point, I put 8 would be better. Is there anything else I could do. Call in a divine favor, promise my soul to some kind of devil, something like that.
If you're gonna start, okay, I'll get the fucking Book of Vile Darkness out, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, so because I would like to describe my plan here. If you can follow
Okay.
me. My plan is to jam the sextant in my eye, teleport 540 feet in the air, scream, "Gale the Mathoil!" and
Just rain dolphins down.
to rain dolphins down.
Why don't you ask fucking Duck if he's got a direct line to the Herald of Dolphins? You know, see how that pans out.
For Slanesh.
Hello, Mr. Jotaro.
Fucking Jotaro, I want you to die.
Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the light.
Oh, son, it all comes together. We've got fucking like, Irish Killer Queen, and we're gonna call up Jotaro to summon fucking dolphins down on top of the fucking battlefield.
How many black coins does that have?
No, that's a fucking silver coin there for the connection, mate.
Just infinite silver coin.
Mm.
Frankly.
Mate, silver chariot. Ooh.
Silver Chariot, Requiem, everyone changes bodies, and now also
the
the
plot
stands
becomes
happen.
slightly more autistic than usual.
Or maybe slightly less. It
No,
could-
it was part 5. It could
No,
stop me.
No fucking
It-
silver
it
chariot
got way
pops up
worse.
and stabs through all the black coins with a rapier and fucking casts them into the fucking fire. Get fucked.
Okay, so your plan is to teleport above them and start raining dolphins down onto this enclosed, reinforced building.
Not the building itself, no.
On
the
them.
advancing ranks. The advancing ranks. yeah.
Okay,
It's also
I'll allow
important.
it.
It's also important that I scream what Mora is screaming in Overwatch. Gale Mathoil, surrender to my will. As I basically
As it starts
spray
raining dolphins down.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, but you'll need to you'll have to cast defensively as there's someone up on you with a fucking bayonet.
Can I not just take the bayonet like to my eye socket or something like that?
No, just go for it and I'll do the counter.
Also,
yeah,
it should be noted that it takes a full round to cast a summoning spell, so you need to teleport out, float in midair, and then next round summon the dolphins.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, that hurts my feelings.
It takes some time to set the shit up, man. Unless you want to quicken it as well, then you can just cast it as a swift.
Yeah, the problem is that the sextant only gives me 2 meta magic feats.
Yeah.
Can I call upon the demons of Selza?
No,
Did
but
you
we
get a
do
bunch of
have
dolphins?
other options. You could invoke. There are some demon lords who would definitely help you out on this.
But I don't fuck with no demons. Fuck.
What will it be? Will it be? Do you want to try and make a iffy attempt at your trick, or do you want to make sure it works and invoke by Dagon?
I mean, here's the thing. As long as it's not a demon, I'm okay with it, basically. Like, I've got no...
Dagon's technically a demon. He's technically one of the creatures from before demons were a thing. He's also a great old one. Dagon has his fingers in a lot of pies. He's a very strange figure in religion.
With the breaking wheel... fucking fuck me up for this.
If they found that, they wouldn't be terribly impressed, but it's not as bad as if it was like Orcus or one of the other demon lords.
So that's the... fuck, I misunderstood. I thought you said orcas as in killer whales. You know, dolphins.
Please, let
Fun fact, because orcs are proficient in any weapon with orc in the name, they are proficient in orca whales.
Jesus!
And orchestras and divorce.
Dude. Oh, holy fuck.
It makes half-orcs hilarious.
Dual wielding orcas. I love that.
You know how fucking enormous those are?
You had a
I
build.
would just use the stats of Behemoth.
Fuck you.
You go on in here, he made a character who wield a Ask us a
I know.
weapon.
Man, there's some fucking.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a will save to see what my character thinks about this.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
You
Alright,
still
yeah.
think this is retarded, but you were kind of into it.
Yeah, it's basically, for the greater good.
Why dolphins?
Heaviest thing on that list, that's why.
Exactly.
The only thing that comes close is like horses.
I teleport myself 540 feet above the advancing ranks.
Okay. I will roll to hit on the dude threatening you.
I am what this stealthy rapier warrior. No, maybe I'm gonna be like the 6-gun fucking gunslinger. No, my fucking moveset now is teleport above the battlefield and drop stuff on them. Increasingly more retarded stuff. This is now my fucking combat strategy.
Combat strategy, abuse the fall damage rules. And I want to get fucking ganked. Okay, so are you going to be invoking by Dagon of all people? I say people like it applies to Dagon. He's fucking Dagon.
Like, okay, here's the thing. Is there anyone who could give me more dolphins without?
No, there is no one with a more involved in as far as the rapists of the sea are involved. Dagon's pretty much the highest member of the totem pole. You don't go higher than unless you want to invoke by Poseidon and hope he somehow notices you 4 dimensions away.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Wait.
Aquaman.
Okay, Bill,
Call
Bill,
Aquaman.
Bill, could I invoke by Dagon so that basically Dagon calls in a favor by Poseidon?
I feel like this is needlessly complex, but you're just adding extra steps to this that don't need to be there. You're going to owe a favor to Dagon either way if you do this.
Dagon. Whoa.
Dagon.
Fighter of the night gone. Whoa. The champion of the sun.
Okay,
Another copper in the fucking jar.
Worth it.
My
Yeah, it's pretty
response
worth
is
it.
basically ocean man.
Lead me to the land.
He's gonna die.
You fucking drug addict.
Give me some dolphins.
Oh,
This
Yeah.
could be interesting in the long.
I
500
put so much effort into this encounter. Oh god damn it! Why is it had to be dolphins?
You know the beauty of it is
Okay, you know what? Let's do this. You're going to be taking this attack full force to the chest, but I'll allow this. You can teleport above them, and you can drop your dolphins this turn if you invoke by Dagon.
Wonderful. I would like to decimate the advancing ranks
By just summoning a bunch of dolphins.
by as I scream surrender to my will in Irish.
Okay.
For
Tell you what. I'll let you cut out the middleman. If you invoke by Dagon, I'll let you summon them from where you are, and just summon them above them.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Would I get more dolphins if I teleport beforehand?
No.
Is there any way to increase the number of dolphins in any measure?
Listen, already I'm just going to be rolling percentile dice for this to see how many dolphins there are.
Roll diplomacy against Dagon.
You know what?
Sure, you know what? Yeah, roll
ask for Bobson for Gene. Trust me.
I want to see where you go with this. Roll diplomacy to invoke by Dagon. I want to see your exact plea in fucking words. No, just shout, bend to my will in Irish. I want to know what you're telling Dagon as you're invoking by him.
Fam, check this shit out.
It is a 29 diplomacy, and I basically say, "Ayo, Dagon, let me holla at ya. I want some dolphins."
I'm convinced.
Also, you're pretty good, I heard, and mighty Dagon, I'm a cock. Give me some of that good luck. I need dolphins here and now. Naka is a stupid cow, and I dab.
Does Dagon like knuckle of these?
Dagon is a big fan of knuckle of these, yes.
Yeah, well, he just insulted a knuckle of I think he should lose some points for that.
More like a couple of me.
But yeet.
It should be noted that whilst most knuckle of these do serve like your regular plague deities, like Plague himself. There are subsections of them that do worship Dagon, and they're kind of that one relative who's like a Seventh-day Adventist who you don't really know that well, but that they're all right. They're a bit culty, but they're not too bad. That's those guys. The Dagonites are the wealthy, eccentric of the family.
Nice.
Mainly because Dagon, whenever you sacrifice to Dagon, he just throws gold at you.
Oh, fucking Uncle Jim Levy. Fucking always going on about fucking Dagon.
Okay.
It's gone.
It begins raining dolphins.
Wait, Bill. Are those dolphins angry? That's important.
They're dolphins, then angry by default.
If
Wonderful.
I get hit in the dick by a dolphin and die, I am going to be so upset.
The dolphin ricochets off someone's helmet. It just hits Nuka.
You know what? I'm gonna do? I'm gonna outstretch my arms, and I'm not gonna even use acrobatic dodge or anything. I just, whatever happens, I'll face my fate here. I accept my fate.
Wait, did the guy roll his attack roll?
He's in the process of doing that now.
People, look at the chat. I just posted something.
Just as you're invoking Mighty Dagon, and as you're enunciating Dagon, like the day of Dagon, you find a bayonet goes up through the bottom of your jaw and out through between your teeth. And it becomes a lot more difficult to invoke.
Fucking diplomacy counter.
Roll it.
37.
Yeah, it counts him.
I scream in the guy's head, basically.
He clutches his skull. He clutches his skull and attempts to shake it off, but it's just... You can just feel him reel from it. He actually staggers. He barely keeps to his feet.
I can't let him up! Pretty much.
Those of you outside, you just see dolphins bouncing off the ground.
Sound like an emu.
What do you know what an emu sounds like?
Here's the thing. I would like you to notice that every single dolphin is doing roughly 108d6 damage on impact.
So what you're saying is when they hit the ground, they're not bouncing, they're exploding.
It's basically a meteor shower made of dolphins.
Oh wait, you motherfucker! No, people aren't going to starve when you fucking drop the huge, massive amount of food source onto the ground.
I don't think there's anything salvageable from this, to be honest.
It should be noted that as soon as they hit the famine aura, they just evaporate.
No.
Actually, wait, no, that wouldn't work because summoned monsters don't stick around after they die. They impact, they die, and they disappear because they're not the actual creature. They're an ephemeral, physically formed idea of what those creatures are. They're not an actual creature, so they wouldn't be affected by the famine aura. That said, the idea is he had to do some awful things whilst still on the island, but let's put it this way: he got his powers back.
Yeah. Also, I'm just imagining just a bunch of dolphins disappearing from SeaWorld for 5 minutes and then just reappearing.
Just as a mist of blood.
Not even that, it reappear as cans of tuna.
Like a fucking cartoon for the fucking 50s.
Yeah.
Popeye punches something and it fucking turns into like tins of meat.
Guys, any chat, either private or the general.
Fucking
Okay, it should be noted that the summoning of the dolphins was not the most accurate barrage. That said, occasionally you'll see one of them hit a dog, and the two are reduced to a smear.
Excellent.
You think you might have hit a couple of the ones in the lower back ranks, but again, not the most accurate barrage. Summoning creatures and letting them fall hundreds of feet, not usually the most accurate, but you do have the sextant to try and aim it. In fact, go ahead and roll me a intelligence check.
You really want me to roll an intelligence check after this performance?
Yes, because siege engineer is an intelligence-based skill.
Roll it.
Not bad, actually. Every now and then you'll see one just get you manage to hit 2 of them, and the result is just a bloody mess. Now for the price.
Yeah, but can I just point out how there was this bright light at the farm, there was this sonic horrible shit going off. The place was filled with xenomorph tentacle monster things. We found a giant pit with a spaceship with like fucking the characters for the Pathfinder fucking crew and a bunch of future tech and shit like that. And it is still not the weirdest thing that fucking happened here today. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh no!
What?
I rolled Perils of the Warp because I thought it'd be a good way to replicate the effect of the cost.
Oh,
And I got the effect centers on you. So it's still raining dolphins, by the way, and there's another 72 of them.
70. When you kill yourself, there'll be 72 dolphins waiting.
72 dolphins. Dolphins and burkers.
I died like I
Instant
lived. I died like I lived.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to this
All of the
campaign.
dolphins are in burkers as well, just to keep their purity.
Okay, after this, folks, I'm going to call a gentleman's agreement. Can we please have no more air dropping?
That's not gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Because it's really getting obnoxious. we can't go above Dolphin. We can't go above Dolphin Gate. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Alright, so,
Dolphin Gate!
okay, so
Well, you gate them in. That's the point.
what is the area of effect of this if everything's landed on top of Lehman?
Yes.
Because is it just 70? Is it 72 dolphins in a perfect line falling down directly?
No, they are randomly distributed across the map. Just assume that at any given point, everything's being hit by dolphins.
If I
Guys.
get hit by a fucking dolphin, Layman.
Guys, this is the perfect end for the campaign. Admit it.
No, it's not. I have a 3rd season plan.
Fuck off.
Why is it every time you do these fucking airdrop autistic shit, you always say this is the perfect end for the campaign?
He refuses to take ranks in Siege Engineer. If he actually spec'd into it, he could be really deadly with this. But no, he refuses to, and
It
just
doesn't-
sprays random objects across the horizon.
It doesn't matter. We'll be fucking perils of the water.
It's the equivalent of someone emptying a wheelie bin over a fucking
Also-
maternity ward.
Also, can I point out you were supposed to teleport above them and stand above them, but you didn't do that. He gave you a freebie where you're still in the barn. You
Yeah,
fucking
absolutely.
cunt.
Well, I mean, well,
I'm just gonna. Could everyone just give me a reflex save, please?
a reflex save against Dolphin.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna say the whole
forget,
map gets hit.
+4 from Layman and +4 from me and +4 from Aiden.
I don't need to take that reflex save.
You fucking fart.
No, the impact of the dolphins is such that it would still hurt you even in mist form.
Oh man, these dolphins are pretty fucking OP.
Have you ever seen what happens when someone hits the ground from like 500 feet in the air?
Bill, hey Bill, I want to build a class. It's the airdrop summoner.
They
Bomber
have that.
house.
It's called a siege mage.
Yes.
It's a wizard archetype. It's like literally the most useful thing you could have taken. Jesus Christ.
Look at the general chat, please.
God damn it. I love that one of them is the dancing shark. I also love that they're all different pictures. That's so much more effort than it should have had.
So fucking accurate.
God damn it.
Oh, I don't even. Oh god. Oh no.
I think we have proven tonight that God does not exist.
Oh, God. Alright,
How
so
how much has
everybody-
Obama spent on this Dolphin drone program? Question mark.
That would be a fucking way to go. You're just chilling in your cave, minding your own business, reading the Quran, doing your morning prayers, and then next thing you know, your brother Ibrahim like sits up and there's just a dolphin where his torso used to be.
Obama and Hillary, they've been using dolphins in the Middle East for years now, but the media won't cover it. You hear the truth here.
Oh god, this is just that fucking weird fish man thing that Alex Jones talked about.
Okay, so fucking.
Okay, I think literally everyone passed their save,
Oh,
Thank fuck.
including all the enemies.
Aiden and the
Yeah, I rolled for them.
yeah.
So
Oh, sit-
what everyone
Aiden,
else sees is just a bunch of dolphins hitting the ground. Because I can't even set this to like, oh, save for half damage, because the damage from that would pink mist the entire party.
I say to the big cunt in front of me after this happens and we both sidestep dolphins fucking plummeting for the sky. I fucking say, nigga, you never knew what you were in for. You ain't hard enough. You
Band
just ain't
trumpeter.
hard enough for this, son.
You came
look as
came
scared
to
as I am.
Uh,
you came
'cause
into
I
the wrong
live with that
neighborhood,
cunt.
and it's like 3 or 4 of the dabbing dolphins that you come to the wrong neighborhood.
You know, I think this sets a pretty good precedent. You know,
This
If
sets
you-
literally the worst precedent it could have ever set.
if you try to, you know, fucking swat us, your resident Inquisitor Summoner will fucking go into a pact with Dagon and fucking nuke the map with dolphins.
We've literally entered Nuke the Whales
I thought the
as
price.
a fucking event.
I thought the price was going to be that Dagon was going to like mark him with something or.
Oh, he is, but that's
chemicals or some shit.
There's also the initial price of
Oh, get
warp.
fucked, women.
I'm good, man. I'm good. But, you know, you do what you must. I already won.
And again, you said
know
that
what?
last time as well, Rick.
Yeah, you literally repeat this over and over again. Every time you do, you just drop more autistic shit on people. In fact, I think you did this during the last fight.
Quite possibly. Yes.
Fuck it. Oh my god, it's like his stand. It's not like weather report. It's like fucking weather retarded. Like fucking you're a moron.
Here, Levin, this one in general chat is just for you.
This is my stand, Holy Diver.
Yes.
Fucking diver downs.
All rain blood.
Diver downs.
Okay, that gets a silver coin. Some of these coins are so fucking filthy that I can't tell what colour they are.
Great. You're gonna have to. The moment of truth when you draw a coin and you have to sit and scrape away at it to tell if it's
So you have to
silver or
it's
not.
okay, I'll get a Vatasillet bang ready.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, now that is over.
Oh, I would actually like to do the free intimidation thingy after I've killed someone. If that is okay.
They're kind like there's not many of them in range. It's just the one next to you, pretty much.
Okay, that's oh yeah, fantastic. I turn to him, look him dead just straight in the eyes, and I say, "Tonight, you."
Fun fact: did you know intimidate counts as an attack action for the purposes of counters?
Oh, that's nice. That's good to know.
Because he's about to start comboing you.
Yes, it's gonna be fun.
He literally just clocks you in the head.
Just fuck off.
just punch clean in the side of the skull.
Is that while he still has the bayonet inside his mouth?
It's not even like a proper attack. It's just fuck you, boom. just a punch to the. You know that fucking Vine's like, I can't believe you've done this. You know that punch straight to the side of the head. It's that. He's not like he doesn't even look angry. He just looks disgusted.
I say, Adam, I can't believe you've done this.
Wrong Vine. It's fuck! I can't believe you've done this. Not Adam. I can't believe it.
It's more like you know that those videos where like they've got the guy jumping out of the bin like with the mask on, and there's this one black dude who just fucking sparks him instantly. Just didn't even fucking react. Guy goes down instantly.
The thing that's always amazed me so much about that one where he goes, "I can't believe you've done this," is just how much that boy looks like a young Steve Coogan. He does. Go back and watch it. He's the spitting image of Steve Coogan. It's fucking
He's a bit.
weird.
It's a punch to the back of the head.
Anyway, I just hurt my cheek and I'm like, I can't believe you've done this. That's really it.
What follows is not even an attack, it's more of a beatdown. And suddenly you find he's trying to put his foot through your head.
I deserved it. You know, Bill, I really wonder one thing, to be honest. I wonder what's going through his head if he is genuinely human. Like, how do you react to the current situation?
I'm smiling.
with just autistic shock.
With therapy.
Yeah, with fucking shell shock, but instead of shells, it's just fucking dolphins.
I can't believe this big cunt hasn't been fucking hit by the dazzle shit yet, because I'm just constantly radiating fucking bright light.
All like the moths going towards Knuckle at this point. Just.
Okay, Seamus, you're up.
1 second there. Just gonna drop this in Pathfinder
Oh,
Private.
sorry. One question: how many did I manage to kill, by the way?
Look at that.
There are a lot of people who won't be making it home tonight. As a direct result of what you just did.
Good.
So, percentage-wise, what we're looking at?
The people out there are either completely unaffected by these hundreds of, just over 100 dolphins impacting onto the ground, and then there are people who just took it on like the torso and just exploded. Like there's no in between. There's no injuries. There's just dead on impact, or completely unaffected. The dolphins don't fare so well.
What kind of percentage we're looking at here?
Let's put it this way: the dolphins had to break through the upper layer of force wall to get to them.
We are coming for you, boss.
It's just that they impacted with such force that they're like, when like an old-timey tank hits with an anti-tank shell, and it doesn't actually breach the armor. What it does is it rips off a chunk of the interior of the armor and turns it into shrapnel. They're not getting hit by dolphins; they're being hit by chunks of like invisible wall.
Alright, so wouldn't that fire like a big shotgun then, basically?
Yeah, it does. That's why they're dying, and that's why so many of them have died. Otherwise, the odds of actually being hit by one of these dolphins is fairly low.
I can't wait, and it's a shame that they disappear upon, obviously, Bane just be like, I'm a dolphin, I'm alive. It's like that scene for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy with the whale that just spawns. And fucking...
hello, this is... I should name things. Oh, this is there. Hello, ground. Oh, let's meet. Oh, you're getting closer.
Voiced by Bill Bailey in the film. I'm just fucking, if they just stayed there, when the barrier dissipates, it just starts raining dolphin corpses.
It falls in one big layer of tuna. So as you successfully turn this fucking farmstead into the killing fields of Pol Pot.
It's raining fish. Oh. Alright, Doc. What are you going to do now?
Oh, he said it. He said coins, he goes. Get fucked.
Oh.
I never said it in character. I said it out of character.
Oh, you have to say OOC before you go out of character.
Wait, we're bringing that fucking shit into this fucking game now.
OOC, yeah, we did, Naga. Please stick with it.
OC, lick my taint. You bitch.
No, OOC, not OC. Idiot.
Original character. Please wait.
Fucking awful shit.
Okay.
I look above myself. Is this guy next to me still alive?
Yes.
Alright.
He's looking a bit distracted by the fact that it's raining fucking mammals.
Bill, I do recall you saying that they were basically normal humans, yes?
They appear to be, yes.
Well, how would a normal human, like, are they within 500 feet? Just a general question.
Yes, because the clearing is only 100 feet to the trees.
Oh no, 100 feet. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I'm going to this. Just be prepared to make a will save, guys. I'm going to unleash apocalyptic fear.
Oh, God.
Don't forget, we are all immune to fear because of me.
Could it be? Could it finally be time for apocalyptic fear to actually do something?
If you are within 30 feet, so basically...
Literally every single fucking crew of this goddamn assault squad just got feared.
Nice.
With the exception of the fucking infiltration crew who are currently in the midst of it. Everyone else failed their fucking save. I didn't roll above an 8.
Well done, Doc.
The only ones who made it are the ones who have good saves, who are the 3 crew members inside the actual building. Everyone else breaks and flees.
Deadly by as no.
Does it make them more vulnerable to my dazzle?
Think what mental images Samus has sent to everybody else.
There's a horrible... actually, I think I have an actual sound effect for this. Hang on.
Boo. Wrecked.
What is it? Is this in general? What have you done?
That's kind of the noise that occurs.
Nice.
Fucking terrifying. Don't do that again.
The entire field erupts into shrieks of confusion and fear.
And as we know from most...
you just look around and most of them have dropped to their knees or dropped their weapons as clutching their skull and shrieking.
No, and as that happens, I just start singing, "Go on home, British soldiers, go home."
So wait a second. Are they just spooked or are they running away?
That's a good question. What's the effect on?
Because what I've learned from a lot of like mass shootings is that trampling kills the most amount of people. So like,
I'm looking.
So fingers crossed.
A creature that fails a save against 1 Herald Sphere is shaken for 1 hour.
Oh, shaken. In that case, they're not running. They're just shaken. They take them
They're just. Oh no.
They are still shrieking. However.
Does that mean it's harder for them to resist my dazzle and shit?
Yeah, they do take a penalty.
Good. Get fucked. Go blind, you cunt. See if we can just fuck them up in a way that all of them just get blinded.
We don't need to kill
just
them.
rolling a bit in the ground.
We don't need to kill them. We can just walk past them and just they won't know who's who. They're like, what's going on?
It should be noted that those of you on the upper floors can see that there is your carriage speeding through the fields trying to get to you.
We're gonna also blind the fucking.
Yeah, like he's getting hit by the fucking light as well.
Yeah.
Well,
it should be noted that you've never actually seen your driver's eyes. His eyes have always been so narrowed. You know, like the Clint Eastwood squint. Yeah. But you've never actually seen his eyes.
I thought you know, he was Japanese.
He might not even. He may not even have any.
It's Hanu.
And
anyway, will there be anything else?
What action would that have been?
That's a good question. I believe it's a standard action.
Standard action. All right.
Reactivate it.
And are we saying that Deadly Boy's turn is on the same time as me, or
we'll keep it
for now? Keep it for this one.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess I'll do a perception.
Okay. You can't see shit, Cam.
Okay.
Is it going more like?
Deadly Goy has no weaknesses.
And
I'll just go grab a beer.
I will do the most fearsome thing I can think to do after doing that. I will do the ultimate pose. I take both of my hands and I dab.
Go, 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 go. It's just in the background.
Fucking hate you people.
Yara yara, you gays. Fuck off.
Okay, next up is Mark 3, who finally gets a fucking turn.
Hell yeah. Okay, so how tall is this building? Like there's a second floor, obviously.
Yeah, it's about 50 foot to the ceiling.
50 fucking foot. Jesus.
It's a barn.
Is that big? Jesus.
Yeah, it's a barn. I'm not sure if you noticed, but barns are fucking big.
Shit, man.
Don't come up here. Don't come up here. You'll get hit by the blinding bullshit of gayness.
Mate, I'm just gonna pop my. I was on it. My plan was just put my head through and see what's going down. Fuck, man. Be better off just walking up there, to be honest. I guess I'll kind of. Oh shit! I can't really do anything, can I? Shit. Wait, I just want to check. Because I don't know whether I can turn out a mist form as a if that's a movement action. Nah, that is a move action. Yeah, so I guess I can just pop back and I'll just fire a crossbow bolt at this dude.
Okay, roll to hit. Unless you wait. Yeah, roll to hit.
Ranged.
Okay. 25 minus 6 for shooting to a grapple. So 19, that'll miss, sadly. Thuds into his shoulder, doesn't get through his armor.
Did you add the boost from Ritualist and Aiden?
+4.
So it's -1 effectively. Wait.
So that will hit.
Hell yeah.
Epic style.
Is he hitting the guy next to me?
Yeah, that's my plan. I was trying to help you out. Plus, I can't fire through you to hit whatever's not fighting. No overclock, no stack sheath. Hell yeah! Sit down, lads. I'll teach you how to fight.
It thuds into his shoulder, and he looks up at you, cocks his head, and rips it out of his shoulder with no blood on it.
Fuck, I mean,
Epic style.
Can I finish my turn with a swift thumbs up, even though I don't have any thumbs?
No.
Fuck. Alright, shit.
Make him look like a BB-8, just, the lighter out.
Yeah, a little lighter out of my chest. That sounds like a great idea.
Instead, you just stick some milk out.
Yeah, blue milk. Yeah, my bizarre. Oh my god, get some milk on the
Is it
beard.
finally my turn again?
Go for it. Just go for it.
No, not yet. There is one more person to go, which is the remaining troops who have not retreated. Okay, step 1. One fighting Nuka.
Okay.
Nuka. Yeah, he just swings to punch you in the face.
I'm going to counter.
Yep. Roll away.
And even though I did already use a counter to help Blame in there, I'm going to use my daily jail boost to use another different counter, like you said I could. And... Cool, 32.
Okay.
Well, 30.
As you attempt to shout him down by threatening him with your sword, it appears that things were as they seem. As you attempt to shout at him, he grabs you by the wrist.
Oh no, this is
instead of punching you in the face.
This is a physical dancing dodge.
Oh, in that case, as he looks like he's weaving to the right, but as you try to jump away, he has already circled back around and grabs your wrist. And as he grabs your wrist, taking control of your hand, the chains on his gloves wrap around your hand and your sword.
Oh, so
and he then winds his entire arm at the elbow around yours and has your sword kind of trapped to his body.
Oh wait, did I fail the counter?
Yes, he fainted you.
Oh no, but sense motive.
I already rolled it. That's why I took your sense motive score at the beginning of the session. What follows is not going to be pleasant. As it should be noted, you're currently blade bound. Blade bound means that you cannot use your weapon until you break through. And his Kestis of Chains means that he gets a bonus to maintaining that blade binding. He's now going to punch you in the liver.
Isn't Knuckle made of crystal?
Oh no, the weakest part of his body.
Does my liver even work anymore? I don't think I use
Well, it's
it.
a new liver, isn't it?
He kind of bodily throws you out to the extremity of where the chains will let you go. You can feel your wrist strain and almost snap. And as he whips you back, he just drives his fist as hard as he can into your side. And you can feel one of your ribs just snap on impact. And your liver just gets crushed against his fist. You can feel it bulge out in ways it shouldn't be able to move. Have you ever seen what happens when you like squash a balloon?
Wait, so is this multiple hits or something he's done?
Yes.
Alright, so does that mean I can counter the second one then? Because the counter wouldn't have kicked in if he fainted in the first place.
No, as you are flat-footed when fainted, and his feint allows him to feint against multiple attacks.
That's spiffy.
Oh, furthermore, he's got Flash Strike, which lets him attack twice for each opportunity to attack. As long as he's using light weapons, and unarmed weapons are light. And you can just feel the remnants of your liver rupture.
Ooh.
Then he will combo that. He will kind of stoop down, hook his shoulder with his arm. With the arm that controls yours, he'll put across to his other shoulder, hook you onto that, and throw you onto the ground in a shoulder throw.
Oh, when you say the ground, do you mean it just throws me onto another part of the roof, or does he actually throw me?
He threw where the roof crests into a point. Mm-hmm. He will throw you onto that. In fact, he will try to throw you onto the weather vane. For those of you at home, this is what happens when combat maneuvers chain.
Jesus, man. Fucking monks.
Oh no, it's better than that.
So, can I roll anything to basically try and fucking stop myself from hitting against the weather vane?
No, this is versus your CMD, which I've got noted down. Okay. You feel a blazing pain just erupt through your back. And you feel chunks of iron cut just a little bit too close to your heart for your liking. You do see like the thin point of the cheap tin and iron weather vane poking through your chest where it's ripped through your armor, but thankfully it didn't do any permanent harm. However, he will twist your arm and put his boot on your shoulder and attempt to just wrench it out of its socket.
Fucking how many fucking moves can this cunt do? What the fuck?
This is his first attack, by the way. He has feats that chain this. He will secure your arm, put his foot between your arm and your shoulder, and he will just kind of lean over such a way that he's levering it out of its socket.
Help.
There's a kind of hard noise, and then you just feel your entire right arm go numb.
Oh, Christ.
A dead arm, mate.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least it'll be useful for him to wank.
Hey, I gotta run real quick.
one.
I'm gonna be back. I just attack the cunt. I just stab people.
Okay.
If it's my turn.
Okay. Meanwhile, the one with the Ritualist is going to take the bolt that just got shot at him, and he's going to attempt to stab a Ritualist with it. Is your crossbow magical at all?
My crossbow or...
No. Mark 3s.
No, mate, it's the crossbow that I got, like, episode 3. I've just never changed it or done anything with it.
Okay, that's just important because the enchantment would have been on the bolt. So yeah, he's just going to try and stab Richards in the face with it.
Again.
And he like occasionally he's just kind of raking it around inside the eye socket of the armor. He's not really making much contact because the armor is fitted so well and the bolt is a bit broader than what you normally get. So whilst he does manage to like scratch your eyelid a little bit, you manage to just like shuffle back in your armor as much as you can, pressing yourself into the ground, and manage to avoid getting your eye gouged out.
I cannot do anything to break myself free while he
Oh no, that's just on his turn. Your turn will be up next. And finally is the one who's fighting with Layman. He will attempt to bull rush him. Duck, what's Hungry Eyes' CMD?
1 second there. CMD 29.
Okay. Hungry Eyes suddenly finds himself being hit by a flying Layman.
Oh, lovely. Can I turn him into a bomb?
Yeah. He's not here to find out.
Okay, I'm obviously not going to do that, but what happens to Hungry Eyes?
Oh, he just kind of shuffles back a little bit.
Oh, okay.
That said, it does give the assailant in question time to shoulder his crossbow. And he's going to put one in Layman and one in Hungry Eyes.
Oh, shit.
Hungry. I don't even know this.
What's Hungry Eyes' AC?
AC, I think it's that. It's at least 20. Yeah, it's actually directly 20.
Okay. The one that hits Layman bounces off his armor, but the one that hits Hungry Eyes catches him in the shoulder. It doesn't appear as though he can see Hungry Eyes because he's not a stand user. However, he was attempting to shoot you.
Ah, shit. So Hungry Eyes got a little boo-boo.
Yeah. It's not the worst scratch. It more or less just nicks him on the arm as the bolt flies past. He's using these... It's strange. The crossbow bolts that these guys are using don't seem to be as uniform as their actual equipment is. He appears to be using hunting bolts. Like broad-bladed, like hooked hunting bolts.
It's slightly odd, but... Alright, I suppose I can't really do anything other than that. Yeah,
Next up, Ritualist. Your turn.
Finally. Have I shaken the effect of the
Yes.
room?
You've got full control back.
I'm going to reach with my free hand. I have one free hand, yes.
Yeah, you have free hands.
Yeah, I'm going to reach for my pouch and I'm going to pull out one of those bolts with crystalline spikes that ignores armor and which is coated in neurotoxin that Samus and I concocted with the natural 20. And I'm going to stab this motherfucker with it in the foot.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah. It's MMB or it's CMB?
It's a RAB because you use
RAB.
dexterity.
Just check. Let me just check.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you put the bolt straight through his foot. In fact, I'm going to say you put it through his ankle. Right in the heel. He just shrieks in agony and drops to the floor, clutching at his ankle. And what's the effect of the poison?
Well, when we rolled it, it was... let me just check. The poison damage is insignificant. Basically, Duck rolled a natural 20 with I don't know how much. You told us that it's like the most powerful poison possible to cut. We used the skull of that a sea goat monster. Some other
Oh,
disgust.
Jesus.
Yeah, we crafted
Hang
it
on.
from that.
His entire body locks up. And his eyes are moving, but nothing else is. Not that you can see that because he's got a mask on, but
As a
his
swift
entire
action.
body is as rigid as a corpse.
I look at him as I stand up. As a swift action, I stand up, and this guy that is fighting Naka is he in my sight?
No.
No, they're on the roof.
They're on the roof. There is nothing else on the floor.
There is the one on the mezzanine above.
On the mezzanine, where he is.
But there.
There. Is he in my sight? He's fighting Layman. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he's also so lovely close. So I'm going to, instead of moving, I'm going to take my crossbow and fire a bolt at that motherfucker as well.
Jesus. Yep. With the regular bolts or the crystal
Yeah,
one?
the crystal bolts are not loaded. This is just the regular bolt.
Okay.
So just damage is going to be fun. And yes, an infused gold.
Ooh, lad. Okay, you catch this just as he's like shouldering his crossbow. You catch him right below where the stock is, and it just goes straight through his chest, out the other side, and he's flops to the floor. You literally went in through the ribs and out the other side.
Yeah.
You hit both lungs and the heart.
And I'm just going to gently, out of character, reduce the number of bolts from a character sheet.
Mm.
And that's my turn. I don't have anything else left. As a free action, I'm going to look at the poor motherfucker laying down, slightly open my visor just for a second, and give him a smile he will not like, and pull the visor back.
From where his suit's torn, you can kind of see one eye, and it's just narrowed to a single point in fear.
Eat. Sorry,
Speaking of eyes, Hungry Eyes is up.
Right.
Sorry,
Sorry.
the general chat. The green bastard is amazing. I love this dude. Monster, please share this.
The one who
Oh my good
previously
God.
shot Hungry Eyes. He's lying over. What happened to him? Sorry, my brain was kind of gone for a second.
Rituous shot him, and it went out one end of his torso and out the other, and hit every internal organ in between.
Is he dead?
She's very fucking dead.
Oh.
He went through his armor like it's paper.
Okay. I'm just trying to see. These rat things I can see by the walls. Are they
They're the terriers that have been strapped full of gas.
Oh yeah. Are they trying to get in, or were they affected by the fear, or what?
They're just kind of laying there.
Okay.
They're not unconscious or anything, they're just kind of laying down in the shelter. There is a slight, where the roof cuts off, it doesn't cut off directly, it has a kind of a lip. They're just kind of taking cover to that, to take cover from the dolphins.
The dude next to Nuka, would I have any line of sight for a bomb on him?
No, not where you are,
No.
as there is a roof above you. You would have to move, you'd have to be pressed up against the far wall to be able to get a direct line of sight.
Yeah.
If you were anywhere along here, you'd be fine. But if you aren't there, you can't get a good line of sight. The hole in the ceiling is only about 15 foot across, 10 foot across.
I guess I'll just I'll skip the turn for now. There isn't really much I can do.
Basically, I'll just say you can jump in with your turn whenever you wish.
Yep. All right.
Right, there's two things I could do here because I'm not in good shape at the moment. Right, fuck it. I'm gonna go for the gamble. I fucking turn, I look at the guy, fucking right at his face, and I just fucking let my eyes blink up for a second. Dominate.
Okay.
I think that's like DC 25 or some shit.
He looks down at you. You're not sure if it worked, but you're standing stock still.
You should put down my sword and go see if your friend's okay.
We will see how that goes on his turn. Lehman is going to stab a bitch, but there's no one to stab currently. He will stow his action.
Lemon has to be a good boy and go to bed. It's his bedtime. Late thoughts told us to send him to bed.
Oh god. Fucking, well, he...
Deadly Goy, you're up.
Okay. Yeah. So what you said I had to get to the far wall to have a line of sight.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just hop over his dead body. Fucking.
Oh fuck. I also got, fucking... What is it?
Tell you what, normally that would put you over your movement limit, but I'll say that you can have Hungry Eyes carry you through the interim to save you some distance.
Oh no, wait.
Oh,
So, wait, sorry, I fucking never said that, because like, Dominate's just a standard action. Fucking, what would I need to do to get myself up off the pike? Would that be a standard action?
It would be a standard action to break, because technically it's a grapple.
Okay. And you said I could hop in with what fucking Deadly Guy, whose name just keeps on changing depending on what we're feeling. Yeah, so I'll hop in now. What's the distance between him and the guy?
Well, it's 50 feet to the ceiling.
Feet to the ceiling.
And 40 feet to there, so 90 feet, thereabouts.
90 feet. But then again, I am up on a higher level from the ground.
True, you're on floor 2, so it would be 20 feet to the ceiling, because it's quite a tall set of stairs.
I have the higher
And 40, so 60 feet.
60 feet, okay, I think that's probably... Yeah, there's definitely a minus. Question, what kind of save would one have to make against a Tanglefoot bag?
It's a reflex save.
Reflex save, okay. Nuka, how good's your reflex?
Pretty good. Pretty sure it's like 10 or something in it.
Alright.
That's more than enough to make most reflex saves with low-level alchemicals.
Yeah, and I'll roll to hit him, the bad guy, directly.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a -1 and a penalty for the distance.
Oh, by the way, I got my shout counter back.
And I'm guessing that won't hit.
That will not hit. Him.
Lovely. Who does it hit?
Well, I'm looking around, and I ain't seen anyone else but Nuka.
Nice.
Nuka, just as you're attempting to leave yourself off the hook, you get hit in the face with what appears to be a water balloon full of glue.
I love my friends. I love my friends.
You're glued in place unless you can pass a reflex save.
I'm so glad I can't breathe.
Hashtag I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Literally shaking.
Mate, I think I've done my best work yet, to be honest.
Shook, fam.
Let's see what DC is. DC is... That's the 5th edition version, for fuck's sake. Okay, that's a... Tanglefoot. Wherefore are there Tanglefoot? Tanglefoot, that's DC 7, that's DC 15 reflex save. Also, I love that as I type that in, I find someone ass on the Paizo forum saying, should I ban Tanglefoot bags? So you fucking want to fucking get your shit together. So yeah. Let's go ahead and roll Knucker's save. You save, don't worry. You're not glued in place, you're just entangled.
Great.
However, that does mean you take a penalty versus the Effecturant.
The effect I'm under?
Yeah, you're blade bound. You were chained to him, and now you're glued in place as well. You just take a penalty.
I figured I had let go of the sword.
Oh yeah.
Considering the arm that is holding it is now broken.
True. Next up is Mark 3.
Fuck, I don't think I actually fit anything interesting to do. Fuck.
Shoot the glass.
Why would I?
I have a strong feeling of...
Shoot.
Wait, no, sorry. I'm just going to clarify. Knucker's in the room above, isn't he?
He's above, yeah, but from where you are, you can draw a bead on him.
Oh, hell yeah. Might as well. Might as well provide absolutely no help. I think I can do that quite.
Oh, don't worry. There's about 200. There's about 100 dudes outside you can help kill if you want to stick around.
I'm just going to go bomb of, just going to drone attack him, to be honest.
Please don't miss. Just please don't miss.
Hell yeah. How awful is that one?
Let's see if he actually noticed you were there. He did. So he just sails over his head.
Nice.
And it doesn't hit me.
It does not hit you.
Imagine
No problem, Knucker.
As it's a direct fire weapon, it's not an angled weapon like the Tanglefoot bag. And his turn. His turn we'll handle next week, folks. I hope everyone there at home has had a good time.
I hope it filled that fucking mouth.
Guys, I've developed a very unique watermark for our stream, just in case anyone tries to steal it.
I like the layover of the...
This is the worst thing we've ever done.
What is... Every stream we do is the worst one we've done. This is...
Yeah. I'm completely... By the way, I'm completely stone fucking sober. I've not been drinking tonight because I haven't actually cashed in because I forgot.
Jesus, the apocalyptic fear on the stream.
I've been slowly increasing.
But for next week, we got all these coins, and I got a jar lid, so we don't have to risk losing any of those nice coins. And I hope everyone had a nice time. We'll see you here next week. Hopefully returning to the usual time. Though given that next week is the Boxing Day, we may see some slight offset. We may miss a week. We'll see how it goes. In any case, I hope everyone at home had a nice time. And hope to see you all.
And of course, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Have a pleasant Yuletide and a happy solstice.
And a pleasant quality dab.
Enjoy your religious ceremonies, but God not real.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy anniversary if you got molested.
Oh, and to the people on the other side of the earth,
happy van driving German market day.
Those of you in Australia, happy parole day.
Nice.
Now that I've offended everyone in fucking Melanesia and Polynesia.
Everyone
in all of Oceania in general.
Oh, they don't know how the internet works. Leave them alone. Bless them.
Oh, come on, their internet's upside down,
Fucking
so it falls
Megasable
off.
in the chat. Fun fact: dolphins have prehensile penises. Thanks, Megasable.
Also, fucking do I as well.
So it's not going to save them from gravity.
Okay, I think that's
Well,
on